did.
Got it.
Hello, wrestling fans, and welcome to Wrestling Gab. That's
Hello.
Cletha. I'm Travis.
Hola.
And we are ready to get started on WWE Monday Night Raw.
Woo-hoo!
Anyways, looks like we got some people already in the chat.
Yeah, it looks like we got the Fiend Bray Wyatt. Woo! He's in there. We got Aaron in there. Hello. And we've got Luke.
Got Luke.
He says, I know. I'm here.
Good deal. So I was on here just a little bit ago playing with some stuff, and every time you hit a number, it'll broadcast. So I'm like...
So you've been broadcasting
Yeah,
all day.
somebody was watching me. I can't even see who it was because I had the things too low. They asked if I was okay because it just showed me like bent over because I was on the keyboard. I look up and I'm like, I waved, and then it just killed the chat. So whoever was in here earlier, I didn't hang up on you on purpose. I was just working on the new stuff on the screen and
Yeah,
and
it's a new
whatnot.
background, Aaron. He's looking at it. He likes it. Is it new? Yes, it is.
Yeah, I had to change some stuff because I'm just kind of worried about copyright stuff when we get back over to WWE's. No, that's not what it's
The
called.
Fiend says it was him earlier that was asking if you were okay.
Yeah, I was fine. I was just working on stuff.
He was crying. Don't worry about it. Just kidding.
Cursing up a stream. So this is the week after the wedding that
Yeah.
did not take place. Are they going to try a re-wedding?
I don't know, but they're talking about how it is last Monday. This is what happened.
Yeah, we know.
Aaron's pizza's there.
We already got pizza.
He's having pizza, and I'm having Cheez-Its.
Cheese and pizza.
Cheez-Its.
So they're starting the show out with the Bobby Lashley stuff. People love this. Not really.
Whatever.
But with Liv
people
Morgan
love
coming
it.
down, they changed their tune. Bam.
And Tyler is back, bitches. The Bailey lover is in the chat.
It's like Jerry Springer show, one-on-one. Or not one-on-one. What was I trying to say?
I don't know.
101. Jerry Springer 101. That girl fell down the stairs.
Will Hartley's in the chat. Hey, Will.
Hey, Will. It's good to
Says,
see you in here,
is
boss.
Raw live now?
It is. It's on right now.
It's on
I'm
the USA
watching-
Network right now.
Liv Morgan, she's right there. It's all recaps, so there's no match going on quite yet, but it is on. It's officially on TV. It starts at, what? It's 8 o'clock Eastern?
Yes. 8 o'clock Eastern.
Depending on where you at.
Well, at least they're going back to the catfight stuff where they kick each other in the hoo-haws.
They were beating the crap out of each other.
Smacking each other, pulling hair, throwing cake on each other.
And then Big Rusev shows up. They didn't show
Which
us
we
that
all
part.
knew he was in the cake.
They showed a different camera angle than they showed us last week
Nice.
as he's coming out of the cake.
Mm-hmm.
Did you get your popcorn?
It's my Cheez-Its.
You're hairy.
Yeah, well, I didn't have time to use a roller on myself. January's blow.
Like the wind.
I was really busy.
Now we got the entrance.
Yeah.
Or whatever. What do they call it? That's not an entrance
So-
song. Just
so-
the theme song.
Yeah. Basically the entrance to the show.
So it's getting started.
The introduction. But, so they gave us our little update of Bobby Lashley and Lana's non-wedding. What happened during the non-wedding. And now,
In case you haven't been watching for the last several weeks.
I'm sure they're going to do something, right? Well, they did a lot of pyrotechnics.
This is the
there.
very
Holy crap.
first Raw of the year.
It
Seems
is.
like it's been like a week and a half, 2 weeks into
Right?
the year. But it's not.
The Fiend says that Rusev loves cake. Nice.
Who wouldn't?
And Luke says they're going all in on this one storyline. Liv has been dropping real videos on Twitter showing her and Lana. They're putting bank on this feud.
As Sonya Deville and Mandy Rose are furious because they wanted to play the lesbian part. And they're like, oh, we don't want to do that. And then they made another lesbian part.
Right? And Aaron says he loves cake and the pizza guy ripped him off.
Goddamn pizza
Tyler
guys.
says skillet rules. Harry's in the chat. Hey, Harry.
Hey, Harry.
Nice to see ya. And then
Oh, that's a
Harry
triple
says,
red
yo,
tag
how are
team
you both doing
championship match.
tonight? I can't be here tonight, but I wanted to swing by real quick.
All right.
So peace out, and I will see you both Wednesday.
I will see you
Sweet.
on Wednesday, boss.
Awesome.
Good seeing
Thanks
you
for
in here.
stopping
Thank
by
you
and
and
saying
saying hi.
Hi and bye.
There's
got
Brock.
Brock Lesnar.
Brock Lesnar's leading off the show.
Ooh, people are booing him.
Of course they're going to boo him.
Give him the down thumb.
The whole crowd's doing something.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why he's a main event star.
The
Nope.
Fiend's letting you know that Tyler has something to tell you.
Ooh.
I hope it's important.
Of course it's important. It's from Tyler.
Mm-hmm. Tyler says, I'm calling the fact that Seth Rollins and AOP are going to attack Brock Lesnar. Do you agree with that, Travis?
Ooh. I would be ecstatic if it happened. But would they attack a heel with a group of heels?
Yeah.
I think it's going to be Randy Orton.
Nah.
They got to be setting it up for something. It's got to be somebody.
No, of course it has to be somebody, but Luke says apparently the popular theory about why they didn't put Sonya in the storyline is because her real life new woman looks a lot like Mandy and Lana, so they thought it could cause issues.
People out there throwing rocks at him and shit. People are weird nowadays.
Aaron said that he doesn't agree with Tyler's prediction and that he's very excited about Brock Lesnar coming down.
Yeah, I'm also excited to see Brock in the ring.
He's really not, but Aaron then wants to know why we are ignoring him.
Who's ignoring who?
I don't know. Aaron thinks I'm ignoring him.
Nobody's ignoring him.
Oh my gosh.
We
Nobody's
just
ignoring anybody.
We just barely got on. Why are you ignoring him?
Because I'm eating my Cheez-Its. Y'all deserve to be ignored.
She ignores me all the time. There's a club. We got jackets.
It says, Aaron, they aren't ignoring you because you're typing so much. You're flooding chat. It's not necessarily that Paul Heyman called us bitches. Go. The Fiend said Brock Lesnar becoming a face will be a good idea.
Yeah, I don't know how that would how it would really go
Could you
over.
imagine?
He couldn't be too big of a face.
I want to see Brock skipping around with rainbows and
High-fiving
fucking
as he's
flowers.
coming
High-fiving people.
Running down the like through the crowd like the
Like
Street
with like a
Profits
weird
do.
little lisp. Like, oh my god, I love all of you guys so much. Love you so much.
He's not going to be talking. It's not Paul Heyman.
He could say stuff like that.
I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you fans. I love you.
You're so great.
Fantasy booking. Nobody's man enough to step into the ring with Brock Lesnar. Because Paul Heyman said so.
I don't know if that's really the card. So Aaron sent us a thing that has like stuff on it. But they haven't really said. There's only 4 matches that are
Official?
definite official that are happening.
Yeah, but all the ones on that thing that he sent you are pretty close to going to happen.
I mean, they're predictions though, because
but we don't know who's going up against
oh my god,
Brock.
on CBS Sports, their prediction is him against Cain Velasquez. So who would you fucking believe? So Randy Orton, Cain Velasquez.
I mean, Kane could show up tonight, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure whoever shows up tonight's going to be his opponent. So we just got to wait and see.
Luke said he can't believe Brock as a face.
But it just wouldn't work. He's kind of a dick in real life.
Luke says Brock trying to be face would be like a certain president trying to act honest.
Barack Obama.
Right? Bill Clinton?
Bush.
Which one are we talking about?
Too many. We don't want to get political.
Ooh, should we throw out there John F. Kennedy too while we're at it?
You could name one.
Abraham Lincoln? George fucking Washington? Which one should we say didn't lie?
Well, Abe couldn't have lied because he's honest, Abe.
Fucking bullshit. Who's trying to say it's the president that's in office?
Oh.
Have you ever met a politician that doesn't lie?
I don't talk about the president that's in office when they're in office. I wait till they leave.
Exactly. Because they are your fucking... Well,
for now.
they are your president. But...
Only for 5 more years.
Chat meltdown.
We're teasing. Okay, that's enough politics. I just say that stuff to get people a rise. I'm not a big Trump supporter. He's anti-gun. Him and the NRA passed some gun laws that I wasn't a fan of this year. And so I'm not a huge Trump supporter. There. Now I'm done politics.
First, he says, ooh.
So whoever enters the Royal Rumble first is going to be the one that wrestles Brock for the title later that night.
Ooh.
Is that what he's saying?
I'm
Yes.
guessing. That's what I understood.
Or is he entering the... What am I understanding here?
Hey, we got Thor in the chat. Hey,
Hey,
Thor!
Thor! Didn't get to see your match, but I got... Well, I guess we did. We saw a little bit of the Battle Royal. But that match that you sent me when you were eating the chips, it's funny. That was a good match. That one dude's pretty fun to watch. That one tag team guy that ended up getting pinned.
Yeah.
So, Brock Lesnar's going to be in the Royal Rumble? The
That's a
fuck does he need
spoil?
to be in? A spoiler. Why does he need to be in the Royal Rumble when he's the champion?
I don't know. Oh, I guess he is.
So if he wins, are they going to unify the titles? I mean, like, what the fuck? Like, obviously he's not going to win, but why on earth would the champion... Oh, there he is. He just walked by him. Wow. So why would you... So say he wins. Does he just go up against himself at WrestleMania?
Then he wouldn't have to. He'd just keep it.
He'd just take that day off.
Right?
He's like, I'm going to take that day off. They're letting the Latin people just speak. They're letting the Japanese people just speak. Which is better, right? Than trying to translate or having them with their crappy English.
Well, if they... You mean like they just speak their own language?
Yeah, they
for a
just let
minute?
them go.
Oh, maybe. We didn't hear that song once.
I didn't hear it. I didn't even try to play it. I didn't think about it. So Ray wrestles Dominic at WrestleMania.
Oh, no.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't even know if Dominic's training. I mean, they made it sound like he kind of was.
Right?
We are ready for the first match of the night. It looks like it's going to be Rey Mysterio Jr. Who's he wrestling?
I don't know. I don't know. Aaron's like, so basically the WWE Championship is in the Rumble, and it's for the title. And he's like, I'm so pissed with Fox right now. Fox didn't do anything.
Wait, hold on. It's for the title?
I don't think so.
Then who's... So you win the title, so you're not you'd be main eventing WrestleMania, but as the champion?
Luke said, if the champion is in the Rumble, then it's already bad start to the Rumble.
I know, it doesn't make a lot of sense. I guess maybe he could drop it before the Rumble.
Thor said, yeah, I slipped off the ropes early, so I got eliminated by accident. Oops. Bummer.
When's your next match? Like, yeah, how long do you have to, like, hold on to that? Make sure you forgive yourself. You don't want to hold on to too much animosity towards yourself, but...
It happened. Let it go.
Right, but, I mean,
next?
when's your next match? It's like, right when you slipped, you got to be like, shit.
Mm-hmm. And so, what the fuck? And then maybe Kane is going to eliminate him. And we get Kane and Brock part 2. And then he is talking bad about Brock, that he's a scumbag, paper champ, part-timer, doesn't care about anybody, bitch. That's what he is. And I don't fucking like him.
Who's this?
This is Aaron talking. I'm so sorry for my rage. I'm just pissed right now.
Let it go.
So basically, when Brock doesn't show up, the U.S. title is the main championship. I don't know. And that's not good. Luke said, the only thing I can think of is they are recycling the Roman versus the Rumble thing.
I don't know. I mean, why would Brock, first of all, want to be in there for an hour? Because they're both scheduled for an hour, both Rumbles.
Right?
And if you're the first contestant, that means you're going to be in there the whole time. Is he trying to break a record, like beat Daniel Bryan? Is it Daniel Bryan that has the longest, or was it Rey Mysterio? One of those two are the longest, like, in the match. I can't remember which one it is. Rey had it, I thought, but then I thought Daniel might have eclipsed it, but maybe I'm wrong. But either way, like, what on earth do you have to gain by being the first guy in there? And does that mean he doesn't have a match for the championship at Royal Rumble? So we're not going to get a whatever they call that, the WWE Championship match at the Royal Rumble at all?
I don't know.
I heard that there's some pretty exciting stuff going to happen. Like, we might see Paige in it. Because she could get thrown out without getting hurt too bad. You know, like...
They've done that before with other people.
Edge could be in it. CM Punk could be the surprise guy that shows up. Which would be interesting. I guess they could do it. It would work if they took Brock all the way to the end, and then the 30th guy was CM Punk, and he eliminated Brock, and then they wrestled at Mania. Like, it would put Punk over. I don't know if Punk really needs to be put over.
Right.
I don't know. Lots of fantasy stuff there.
Thor said February 1st and is his next match, and I did pretty good at practice last night. Good deal. And then Thor said, all I can say is that when I get my first, I'll feel great.
Get his first dub.
And Thor says Brock could break Ray's time record, so it's Rey Mysterio that has the time record.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if Daniel had.
He's gonna try to get his belt back.
Andrade.
And then
should we call him Andrade Flair? Or is that?
Because he'll have to take her last.
They're not married yet.
Aaron's saying something about he's pissed at Fox because they said The Fiend was too scary for kids and should be there for special events. So why did they draft him in the first place?
They did draft. Did they draft The Fiend? For some reason, I thought he went over there with the whole Brock thing, but maybe he was already over there.
Maybe.
Or did they switch those two?
I thought they switched them, but maybe they did.
Now I can't remember. I'd have to look back at the draft thing. Because I know that Brock was on Fox, right? And then he won the title, or maybe it was The Fiend won the title, and so they put him over there.
I thought he was always on it.
On SmackDown? I thought he had won the title.
Luke
and went
says they
over.
drafted Bray, but then Bray won the Raw title.
Right, and then so they put Brock over. That's right, and then Brock quit. Remember? Because he wanted to beat up Rey Mysterio. So he quit and went over to Raw.
Right. And Aaron's saying he should just go back to Raw. He's like, oh, Taker could be in the Rumble. The Rock because of Roman. No.
Yeah, the Taker definitely could be in there. Yeah, I mean, he won't last long. Somebody would throw him out,
Right.
which would set up their feud. So whoever they got going against him at Mania would be the one that eliminated him.
Aaron says, no, Kane is the 30 guy because I want Kane to beat the shit out of Brock at Mania.
Kane got beat up at the Crown Jewel by Brock.
Luke said, I'm wondering if we aren't getting a Raw Championship match at Rumble because all the other belts will be there, plus the spotlight will be Bray versus Bryan. Plus the rumors Taker and Sting both will be involved at Rumble, therefore keeping Brock off.
Huh, yeah. I mean, that would work. I would like to see Sting. I just thought his neck was really, like, dangerously bad.
This is for the championship.
So this is a title match. We got Andrade versus Rey Mysterio Jr. And it kicks off now.
He held up the belt, so it's for
Andrade
it.
attacks him.
For the U.S. title.
Like, it's a rule. I didn't make it.
What's a rule?
That when they hold up the belt, that it's for the title. It's true. I'm just saying.
I didn't say anything about it. Thor said, I heard Charlotte was taking Andrade's name.
It's a joke. She probably will, but it wouldn't be on wrestling. She'd keep her name. She just patented a few names anyways.
And Aaron's very angry about Brock in general. He doesn't like him. And Thor says, Bray was always on SmackDown. He was the number 2 draft. Thor says, I can see Bray Wyatt intervene in the match and set up a feud with Taker at Mania.
Right. But if they went ahead and did that,
Luke says,
it would waste a title match.
yeah, true.
Because you know they're not going to drop the title onto Taker.
No.
And so that would just mean that they weren't doing a title match for the Universal title. I mean, they could make it a title match, but they're not going to take it off the Fiend.
Right.
And then is Bray just going to just
Oh.
beat him like he did freaking Seth Rollins, the Taker? So every time Taker does something to him, Bray just keeps getting back up and then embarrasses him? That would be kind of a weird way to put the Undertaker out.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess they could both be doing that. Like sitting up every time something happens. Because that's the Undertaker's thing, too.
Right.
Every time he gets hit with a good move, he sits up.
Luke said, since they announced this match, I thought Ray would recapture the belt, but since Andrade got engaged to Flair, I'm not so sure.
Right?
Right? It's like, oh, he's royalty special now. Aaron said, well, I hope Brock gets injured or goes back to the fucking UFC because he sucks.
He's
and
never...
doesn't care about anybody but himself on script and in real life.
He's not going back to the UFC. He's done.
I think he likes his wife. I think he cares about her.
His wife? Mm-hmm. Sable?
Yeah. Luke says, I think if this is Taker's last Mania, then Taker could get the belt soon.
Like, take it before Mania, and then the Fiend takes it back?
I don't know. We're on commercial, but Thor is like, Ray, yeah, let's go.
Yeah, well, absolutely.
Yeah, he threw him into that.
I would like to see
Still steps by his head.
Ray recapture it, but I have a feeling that something's going to happen. Maybe he'll peel the floor up, and he's going to slam him through it, and then Alberto Carrillo shows up, maybe.
Maybe. Or Selena has her meltdown.
Or what's his name? Ricochet.
Oh, yeah,
Could have Ricochet show up and try to save him. That's my prediction, is it's going to be a disqualification.
Aaron also said, but what if Taker retires with the belt and Taker vacates it the next night?
It could work.
He's like, that would be fucking dope.
It would be interesting. That'd be like saying, okay, we're done with the Fiend storyline, and this is how we're going to end it.
Right? Like, fuck the Fiend. We're done with all of it. Brock, the Fiend, everybody.
Well, they would have to stop that storyline because he would lose, first of all, so it wouldn't be putting him over. Mm-hmm. Then they would basically strip his title from him, and then there would be like a tournament for it.
Right.
If they did that.
Yep, and Aaron agrees with Thor on, yes, I agree, let's go Ray. And Luke said, I could see Taker getting it soon, winning at Mania, then losing shortly after, then retiring. Cool.
Yeah, that wouldn't be very business-wise to Bray. I mean, I guess they could change his character,
Right.
but I'm trying to think how that would work and still keep him not relevant, because he'd still be relevant, but keep him
Yeah.
undestructible.
That's
and
only
the
if
monster.
that's only if they're trying to go the route of, and I don't know. I just don't believe anything the internet tells you, because most of it's freaking lies and fake. And I'm not saying that because of all the extra. I'm just saying that you can't believe everything that's plopped out on the internet,
Well,
because
is
a
that
lot
out-
of people just have
Is
opinions
that out
and
there
say
or
stuff.
something?
But Aaron's telling us that, Fox is saying he's too scary as the Fiend and all this stuff, and that's why they don't show him. And I don't think that has anything to do with it. I don't think he's that scary. I don't think he scares children.
I would think that they're doing it to keep him fresh.
Yeah, because,
So when he shows up, it's exciting.
Exactly. Because everybody, I know all of you have your things about how, well, they should have to be there every single fucking day, and they should, you know what? I don't think I'd want to see him every day.
Well, yeah, it gets
I mean,
old.
I get it to a certain degree. I like the Fiend. He's fun and stuff like that and everything. But in all reality, I just don't want to see it on a constant basis. The more you see, they have a saying. There's a saying, right? Absence makes the heart grow fonder. So if you really like that character, how much excitement are you going to be to see that person, and they just put him in stupid situations on a daily basis? How excited are you going to be? You're going to be fucking pissed. You're going to fucking hate this shit. Why do they keep doing this shit? Why are they pushing him like this? This is dumb. And then you don't see him, and then when you do see him, you're like, ah! It's like The Undertaker. Nobody's seen him for how long doing anything, and everybody like, I can't wait to see him. Oh my god, it's so much excitement. I can't wait. Rumor, he's gonna be there. So it's exciting.
Yeah, it makes it more
And he's
exciting.
a legend, and I get that. But how do they become legend? They have to become legend by people missing them, and then they come back, and everybody's like, "Woo! The most exciting thing has happened!"
Because if The Undertaker wrestled every day, he'd be the old guy that's still there.
Yeah, and you'd be like, ugh, seriously? I mean, you might be a fan still, but you would be like, God, dude, just go away. Go take a nap, you old man. I mean, you would, I know that you guys are like, no, I wouldn't. Yeah, you would. Because I hear it. I read it. I see it on a weekly basis. Why are they still have this guy out here? God, can't he go somewhere else? Can't we get somebody fresh? Can't they have somebody else?
Everybody wants the guy that doesn't have it to have it. And then when they get it, they want them to be there or not be there all the time. Like,
right.
It's like push the guy that doesn't have it, and then once they have it, they want the next guy to have it.
Right. Yeah.
And that's everybody. Everybody does that.
Oh, totally.
That's not one person.
Right.
Like, first of all, you can't make 2 million people happy. It doesn't work.
Right. Let's see. Aaron saying, how about Morrison in the Rumble? And Thor said during
Absolutely.
he said during the battle royale for his stuff, I'm sure. What was crazy was there were two people who were a tag team, and at the show before the one guy turned heel at this show, he eliminated his former partner and knees him into the still steps. That's terrible and funny at the same time.
That's how you do it.
And Luke said, I see it happening in order to try to repair Taker's recently damaged Mania record and reputation. And totally, and he hasn't retired, as Luke said later on. And he hasn't. Nobody's saying he did. Nobody's saying he's retired. I'm just saying that,
Oh, fuck. What's he going to do?
if you saw him all the time.
No way. Oh, he missed it.
Oh, phew. Ray got out of the way. That would have been terrifying. But...
So Ray rolled into the ring. We got Andrade down after he was trying to, what would you call that, a buckle move? Like, because they usually do that inside where they come down with both feet on the chest.
Right. I don't know. They've been doing it a lot on the outside ring there.
On the outside? I've never seen it on the
really?
outside.
I've seen it a couple times
Andrade
now.
with a double knee.
Maybe not on
down
WWE. No, yeah, I have.
Down to Rey Mysterio's chest. Both men are outside. Now, is this where the fun's going to happen?
I don't
Is this
know.
where Andrade's going to peel the floor?
I don't know. Aaron said,
For my
okay, I
call.
have a feeling they are going to bring back the tag team with Miz and Morrison, which I hope they don't do that. Because they only brought Morrison only for him to be in a tag team.
Yeah, they won't. I mean, I can't say they won't because you'd be surprised what WWE will do.
Right. And Thor said, look at Finn Balor. We don't see the demon all the time, only at special times. And are we ever going to see him again? Is he just like a myth now because...
He's at NXT, and
Right.
that's what they're talking about, not on the main roster.
Right.
And yes, it's a special thing.
I understand that, but I'm just saying, is it because he's different in NXT? I mean, his character's a little bit different at NXT.
Well, now he's dark.
Yeah.
I mean, they could have turned him heel on the main roster, but they wanted him down there. And he's not really a heel. He's like just an independent guy. Well, we thought we had a new champion right there.
Aaron said,
Here it
he's
is.
hoping Mike Kanellis gets screen time tonight, which he won't. If he wants off this, they're not going to give him screen time.
I don't even know where he's at. I don't know if he's on Raw or SmackDown. I'd have to look at the draft paper.
Ooh, Ray kicked out of that.
Andrade's so close. Well, he went for the 619.
He did.
Look at that. Helping each other up. Bam!
Oh,
Big ol'
Luke
pile
was telling
driver.
Aaron that the Taker hasn't retired.
1, 2. Oh, his leg's on the rope. His leg was on the rope. Selena Vega did it, but still. The referee's waving it off. So Ray thinks he just won, which will get you all excited and relaxed, and now he has to start over.
Oh, no. Oh, bummer.
King, what? Selena Vega picked his leg up, put it on the rope.
He's like, I saw her do it.
So, restart it. He was going to put it up there on his own.
He was trying. I don't think he could see where it was at exactly.
She just guided it. So are they going to keep it going, or is it just going to be on next week? Now we got... they're doing special endings now. WWE wants our special endings.
So,
all right, now we're at commercial break, so now we can talk about what's happening in the chat room.
Anyways. So, let's see. Luke was letting Aaron know that he hasn't retired, which I knew he hadn't retired. I was like, wait a minute. I was like, Taker hasn't retired. I have crumbs on me. Sorry. Let's see. Aaron said, well, if you put K-Fab into it, Luke, he didn't, but he said he's done, but not really because WWE needs him. Luke said, my Taker not retiring comment was for Aaron, and then Aaron said, Taker doesn't need WWE, needs him for the ratings. Luke says, Taker never said he's done. Yeah, he never said he was done. I don't even think the Big Show ever said he was done. He's not even really retired.
Well,
he just got hurt really
injured,
bad.
But he's done. I'm pretty sure he's signed a separate type of contract.
He probably did after the fact, but I mean, he never really had an official retirement. You know what I mean?
Right.
So the Thor said, remember Taker is 53, guys. He also has limits at his age. We can't expect him to do as much as he could when he was champion in the past.
Absolutely.
When he wrestled, let him do what he can. And that's totally true. And if they want to bring him back for special little things that they can put him with somebody who can take that into account, that's great. And that's what I say. When I say these guys are old, 53 is fucking old, guys.
Especially for an
athlete. Very old. Things can happen. Taker is a big guy. And he may be in pretty good shape for how old he is, but just, you got to be careful. He could hurt himself to the point where he is crippled for the rest of his old age. And he doesn't want that. Nobody wants that. So things like that you just have to take into account when you guys, you know, I want him to come back.
Fantasy booking.
And it's like, he's an old man, unfortunately. It's sad. You know, we all wish they could stay as great as they do in their prime. Are they restarting this
match?
I don't know. But Aaron said, what? And he's like, yay, Ray won. But he's like, this is bullshit. And he's pissed. And he's, damn John Ice Cream Cone. Restart, damn it, woo.
Is that what's
happening?
Show's
backstage, only doing backstage work. Like Jamie Noble, who's doing backstage work. I don't know. Anyways, the Fiend's back, bitches, but Tyler ain't. What'd you do to him?
He's got him in the fun house.
What'd you do to Tyler? Why isn't he back?
He's with the buzzard.
And Aaron said, yeah, good. And the Fiend told him to shut up. Thor said, coming from someone who wrestles, it hurts my back is still sore from show and practice day after. And that's what I mean. And I'm not saying you're old by any means, Thor, but as you get older, Your body cannot come back from that kind of stuff as quickly or fast as when you were younger. No matter how well you take care of your body, no matter how well you eat, no matter how much exercise you do, your body does start to break down.
Steroids.
And if you take steroids, it makes it even worse.
Whatever.
It does, because even though your body you can take steroids that makes it this and that and you can heal, your body still breaks down to a certain degree while it's going. So
they did restart it.
So
all right, Andrade throws him into the ropes.
So.
Oh, shit.
Wow.
He goes for a big knee, falls all the way to the floor.
He fell completely out of the ring onto the floor.
Over the top rope.
Zelina's like,
wait, why are we getting... why is there shame on Zelina Vega? She's just doing her job.
She's doing what she's supposed to do. And she's like, oh my God, what are you doing to him? You're
looks like Ray's on a roll. They're like, Ray, stay away from Zelina. She's taller than you.
With her heels on.
All right, Ray threw him back into the match. Ring. I want to call it a match for some reason. Another flying DDT or pile driver. Oh, nope. Just like a power bomb. 1, 2.
Ooh, he kicked out. He's still going.
It was a close count, though.
Aaron says he has a feeling that Andrade will cheat his way to win, and that's what he should do. Just kidding.
He is married to the dirtiest player in the game's daughter. Well, I guess they're not married yet, but he's getting married to the dirtiest player in the game's daughter.
And Aaron said, and Ray is old. He's like 43 or 44.
I've watched Rey Mysterio wrestle since I was a kid.
Right?
I swear.
He
Obviously, that's not.
He's probably been around since he was 17, 18 years old.
He had to have been.
Most likely.
I watched his dad wrestle in the 80s.
Yeah.
Rey Mysterio.
That's funny. So Thor said, look at Andre the Giant. They want a Big Show versus Andre, but Andre can't be with us. Let fantasy stay fantasy and let the questions still be what if and what could. Dreaming is good, and dreams and fantasy are what they could be.
Fantasy
totally
booking.
That.
And that's why they got the video game, too.
Yeah, exactly. And that's great and all. Love it. But... you know, I guess I just look at it like realistically for actual stuff that's happening right now in real time.
Right.
There are things that just can't happen.
What I've been wondering about the rating system and why it's so important to them, and now I'm starting to kind of understand it, is most wrestling fans are like 1.5 million plus are over 50.
Right.
And so when they're only pulling in 2.5 million, that doesn't leave a lot of wrestling fans that are under 50. And how are they going to keep those or how are they going to keep their numbers when those fans start retiring and dropping off?
Right.
How is wrestling going to survive when 1 million watch AEW, 1 million watch NXT, and they're the same million that watch, right?
Right.
So that is, that's where my mind goes.
Oh, is he going to get him?
And so now I see why Vince does what he does and doesn't listen to everybody out there all the time, because he's not trying to impress the million, he's trying to impress the 1.5 million.
Right.
He's trying to impress the older guys right now. And it makes sense. And the older guys like the golden era. They like the big wrestlers that are physical.
But wouldn't those guys be the ones that are having their children get involved in it? Like, so... you're not going to just have somebody who's never had an influence of somebody saying, hey, watch this.
True.
Go, yeah. Oh my God, I really want to watch fucking wrestling.
Right.
And and I'm not saying that doesn't happen. I'm just saying that's a very small percentage of people.
Right. And their younger fans, the fans that are coming up, that their parents taught them to watch it, are a little bit more into the flips and the flying.
It's action-y and it's more exciting and stuff like that.
It's the same thing with movies, right? You watch the old movies and they're more story-based and they have better stories. Where the newer ones, it's all about action. Oh, God, he hit her hard.
Oh, no.
Ray just attacked Selena.
Oh, no. Ray.
Andrade threw Ray right over the top of him, right into Zelina Vega.
Poor Zelina. She's probably going to have neck problems. We're going to next see her, and she's probably going to have something on her neck.
Little neck brace.
Yeah. So Thor said, hey, Travis and Duluth, do you know what all Fiend victims have in common? Yes.
Oh, what's he doing?
All his victims have
Is he
done
knocked
Bray
out?
Wyatt or Fiend completely wrong.
What's wrong with him? Are they stopping it?
Did he get hurt? What the hell?
We're trying to figure out what's happening. I think he's upset over the Zelina thing.
I think so,
but
too.
the referee isn't letting him wrestle?
He's like, oh my God, are you okay?
So obviously he's going to be distracted. Andrade's
Right.
going to get him from behind and get him pinned.
I don't know. But
Is he just gonna
Andrade's
walk
staying,
away?
like, all normal in the thing, like, being good. And now,
There it is.
you know, now they've got it back started up. Zelina's being
gonna
taken
get out
care
of
of
it?
by some other refs.
Yep. Hammer
Oh.
lock, DDT.
He just doesn't
1,
care.
2, 3.
Yeah, Ray just stopped caring. Now, whether or not he's actually been hurt or something, I don't know. But
He's emotionally hurt.
and
Zelina
who
looks like
knows
she's
how
getting
much
up.
Zelina's really hurt or if she's just, you know, faking some of it. I'm not being mean. I mean, she could have been hurt.
Andrade gets in the ring. He's going to assault. Oh, he took his mask off.
Oh, he took his mask. Oh,
Ray's maskless. Can I say that?
Maskless.
Without mask.
Oh, Zelina's got his mask now. He gave it to her
Oh,
as
it's a little
present.
trophy.
Oh, isn't that just so cute? He's like, look, we got it. And she's like, oh, this is amazing. You did it. You did good. Like, yeah. Oh, that's nice. At least they gave him something to cover his face.
It's very insulting to take a luchador's mask.
It is.
Although we all have seen Ray without a mask.
Right?
Well, unless you're really young. If you're really young out there, you probably haven't seen it.
Ah, jeez.
But he wrestled for years without a mask. So Ray actually won the match earlier.
Technically,
ish.
yes.
We don't know what would have happened. We can't predict the future.
Right?
Because his leg was kind of moving upward.
Right. Anyways, we got Tyler back in the chat.
Hey, Tyler.
He's back. And he's saying the Fiend didn't do anything wrong. Nobody said he did anything wrong.
He said, what did he do to him? You asked.
Oh.
He said,
That's
I'm
not-
back without Tyler. And you said, what'd you do to him?
And he said he didn't do anything wrong.
Right.
So you're telling me whatever he did to you was right? It's
Maybe he
gross,
didn't do
dude.
anything to him.
It's gross.
That's what he's saying.
It's gross. Aaron said, I want Taker versus Sting at Mania. In
Is
Fantasyland.
Is Sting's neck healthy? It's kind of what it boils down to. I thought he got hurt really bad when he was wrestling, what's his name, Rollins.
Yeah.
Monday Night Rollins.
Yeah. So that's what that's what Aaron says. Hello, Tyler. So what is wrong, Aaron? And then Aaron said, but that won't happen because of Sting's neck, because it's Seth Rollins' fault he ruined Sting's career. It's his fault we don't have Sting versus Taker. So blame Rollins for injuring Sting. And Tyler said, I blame you, Aaron.
You know, it's kind of
And
hard.
the Fiend laughed at that.
They all kind of know that what they're doing.
Yeah.
So it's like Sasha kicking Paige in the back. They're all in the
Right.
ring wrestling.
So Thor says, here, guys, let's take Sting versus Undertaker if they were to do it. Remember, they're older, and it's harder to do stuff from back in the day. Taker may struggle with tombstones, and Sting may struggle with Stinger Splash and stamina. You got to remember, as older guys, it's harder to perform. There's no way to make it happen in the past. It may just never happen.
Right.
And Aaron said, yeah, LOL.
And then how would he get Undertaker's giant legs in the Scorpion Deathlock? He's like, I'm trying. The struggle's real.
So I saw a picture on Instagram, and it was of Zelina Vega trying to put John Cena in a submission hold like years ago, and she goes, I couldn't do it. He was just too big. So she couldn't get him in her
Right.
regular submission hold. That's pretty funny. Because she's like tiny. If you see her next to Aleister Black, she's like little tiny.
Oh, Zelina,
she's
yeah.
so tiny.
Absolutely. So we got Kevin Owens doing a little interview in the back. What's he talking about?
Times that, I don't play well with others, and I don't think Joe tries to play with.
So it's Samoa Joe and Kevin Owens.
I don't know. Joe doesn't look like he's too impressed by Kevin, so he's like, dude.
Well, they're
shut
going to
up.
be going up against what? The AOP?
Mm-hmm.
My friend,
Which is going to be exciting.
the force like the AOP and Seth Rollins, Samoa Joe needs me to watch this.
Do they need a third member, though, for that to work correctly?
We're gonna do tonight. You know, it's no secret, Charlie. I am a prideful man. But even I recognize when we're back up as me.
Samoa Joe needs a little bit of backup,
It's a very simple
and he knows it.
Seth Rollins and the AOP. The three of them versus the three of them.
Who's the three of us?
I assume you don't mean three of us. I got a guy.
He's like, I got a guy. So it's going to be 3-on-3 later on. Is that going to be the main event tonight? Probably.
Possibly. Who's going to be the third one? Any speculations out there?
They should be worried.
They should be worried. Who's it going to be?
I don't know, but Kevin looks like he might be a little worried.
He's confused.
He's worried. He's like, what the fuck? And she's like, hello.
Charlie's
I'm doing
like-
an interview.
I'll be the third one. It's fine.
She's like, I'll go out there. I'll go out there in my leopard print shirt. And the Fiend said, what the hell? Thor said, not just that all the victims of the Fiend have another thing in common. Triple H is what else they have in common.
Oh, yeah?
I guess. I have no idea what he means by that. Like, they've all been, like, recruited by Triple H at some point? Is that what you mean, Thor?
They've all worked with Triple H, like in the Authority.
And Aaron's mad that Andrade won. Somebody has to help Ray. And the Fiend said, what the fuck? And Tyler said, what the hell? And Aaron was like, she's faking it. Tyler was like, the bitch was faking it.
Sorry.
And Aaron's tired, and Tyler told him to go to bed, and he said no. All right. So Aaron said, so is Joe face now?
I don't know what you would
Not
call
really.
him. They don't have to be face or heel for some of these guys. Like Randy Orton, he doesn't have to be a face or a heel. He can just be. I can see Samoa Joe pulling that off. Kevin Owens pulls it off all the time, but he's probably their best face right now.
Right. Luke said, Sting announced 3 weeks ago he's been medically cleared to wrestle, but he's doing a very special training setup before he tries to get in the ring. He said he doesn't want to be involved in the next Taker versus Goldberg fiasco.
Yeah, and you can't blame him.
Right? That'd be terrible. And then,
Now, Goldberg had a hard time working with Undertaker, too. I was watching that match, and I was like, oh my gosh.
that's terrifying.
Well,
You can't work with them, like,
it's hard because they're big, you know, and they don't have the core strength that they used to have. Mm-hmm. So Goldberg tried to lift him straight up in what they call the jackhammer. It's where Taker has his feet straight up, but Taker couldn't keep his feet straight up in the air. Like, he just couldn't do it, and so it made it was a debacle. It made them both look bad.
That's
it
why
didn't
you
work.
don't have old people wrestle like they could when they were young. You have to adapt to the situations of what's going on.
Yeah, it was brutal.
Or somebody could get really hurt, and then
Well, he
what would
landed on his
happen?
head.
Yeah,
Like, I mean, it was bad.
yeah,
Neck, head, whatever area.
exactly.
It could have been
Aaron-
worse.
Yeah. Aaron said, remember when he did the Hell's Gate on Brock and Brock flipped him off? So I have a feeling the third member is my boy Mike. Probably not.
He's trying everything in his power. He's
Mike
like, it's
Kanellis
Mike Kanellis, guaranteed.
He's never ever going to be seen again.
That's not true.
Somebody had said something about how they weren't even drafted earlier. Let's see, or Randy Orton. Or Randy, Aaron said, and Tyler said Randy Orton. And then Aaron's like, or Edge. All right, so Thor has a question of the day. Ready?
Do I need to write it down?
I don't know. Let's see. Question of the day. You are going on a boys' trip in Hawaii with WWE superstars. The question is, which 7 current WWE male superstars will be joining you?
For my camping trip?
Yes.
I would
For
t-
your Hawaii trip. Boys' trip to Hawaii.
Oh, wait, it's not camping.
Not really. It's. I mean, I guess you could go camping while you're in Hawaii.
Oh, I thought, for some reason, I thought I heard camping.
No camping.
So it's just a boys thing.
A boys' trip to Hawaii. Which 7 current WWE male superstars will be joining you?
Becky Lynch. No, I'm just teasing. Because she's the man.
Okay.
It's a joke. All right, we'll get that at the next one.
All right.
And it's 7 dudes.
7 current male superstars.
7 dudes.
Boy, I will handle this, Charlie. Look, we don't need to be brief on the challenge that KO and Samoa Joe laid out for us.
All right, we got Seth Rollins in the AOP.
I specifically have faced
Architects of pain.
day of my life. Every single day. The challenge I am most concerned about right now is taking Monday Night Raw to the next level. Now look, I did not ask to be the chosen one.
Oh, God. I did not ask to be the chosen one.
What? He didn't ask for it?
Sacrificed everything
He didn't ask. He just put himself in that position.
to be this person, to be this visionary, to be this beacon of hope, to be the Messiah of Monday nights. And as for
Seth Rollins is the Messiah of Monday nights.
Is he trying to say he's God?
their little surprise,
The Messiah is Jesus, but yeah.
Ugh.
by Samoa
Dude, you shouldn't say that kind of stuff.
Joe, this
Loser pants.
front,
Loser pants.
this is inevitable. And anyone who stands up to us,
Anyone.
Messiah of Monday night,
The Messiah of Monday night.
he'll take care of that.
Ooh. She's like, I don't get any answers from anybody
She's
ever.
like, do people even answer questions anymore?
Thor said, I'm offended, Seth. Right? I'm offended by what he says, too.
We got the Street
All the
Profits.
time. Every time he opens
Hey,
his
is this
mouth.
that triple threat tag team match?
I don't know. Maybe they didn't show anything about it, but it could
they
possibly
showed
be.
it at the
What
beginning
is
of the
it? I don't
show.
even know what it is.
It's the Street Profits.
I know what these guys are. I don't know what the
I think
match
they just
is.
said it's the second championship match of the night. So it's the Viking Raiders, them, and the OC, I believe.
Oh, that one. They're going to run through the crowd.
Absolutely.
They have to go party with the peeps. He's got to do his jiggle walk.
They taking their time.
Yeah, it's totally taking their time.
They're like, why do we got to get there?
Anyways, I'll read some more chats that are back to up. Well, they're back for farther. Luke said, Taker was so publicly embarrassed by that match, he got in super crazy shape for the match where he teamed with Roman, and he did awesome that match.
That's good. Like, it's good. I mean, it was bad. Like, when watching it, I kind of felt bad for everybody.
Oh, I bet. And then Thor said, Triple H has had problems with them all. Mick Foley has feuds with Hunter a lot. Jerry Lawler has had problems with Hunter running the roster. Seth versus Hunter feud. Daniel versus The Authority and versus Triple H. Kane versus Hunter and former Authority. Kurt Angle versus Triple H feud. That's funny.
Right? I'm pretty sure that everybody except for all the newer people have had feuds with Triple H at some point, though. Like, if they're a little bit older.
Oh, I'm sure. I bet a lot of NXT people probably have issues with him, too.
Well, no,
Since he
because they
runs
would all be...
stuff.
Well, the issue would be he's saying that they have a history with each other in matches.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what he's talking about. Not just issues with him. Shit, everybody works for him in a way. He's like one of the presidents of operations of the whole company. I guess the Golden Globes were pretty good.
I guess.
Did you hear anything about it?
Not really. Not very much of anything, but I didn't really look at anything today.
I guess somebody got up and told them to get their trophies and sit the fuck down or something.
Yeah, it was a comedian who was making fun of people before Tom Hanks took his thing or something. Because all they get up there and do is blabble about their philanthropy crap and politics and garbage shit they know nothing about and should keep their mouths shut about it. Talk about their fucking movie and their acting and that's it. Thank their mamas. Be done.
Right? They're God.
Doing
and move
Mr.
on.
T. They don't believe in
God.
God. Fucking
They have-
Gamora over
they
there. They
have-
don't believe in God. What the fuck
You
are you
can't say
talking?
actors don't believe in God.
Whatever, they fucking don't. Little assholes.
Jesus Christ. The OC.
The OC. So is AJ Styles gonna be out there and stay with them?
I don't know. I would
Or is he
assume
just
so.
come
He'll
out with
probably.
them for a second and then he's gonna let him go down by himself? And he's gonna go in the back like a good boy.
Is he leaving? He's
Looks
leaving.
like it. He's like, go get him. You
He's
kill
like, I
him."
got shit to do later on tonight because I'm the phenomenal one.
Ooh.
You know, and if he's down there, if he is ringside, it just takes from the talent that's in the ring.
Yeah.
So the Miz is a special guest tomorrow night on Backstage.
Right. So
Here they come. The
The
champions.
Viking Raiders. Tyler said Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, The Fiend Bray Wyatt, Daniel Bryan, The Usos, and Randy Orton is his 7 guys. And Aaron said, I mean, I like when Taker returns, but WWE get him, 1, to bring up the ratings, and 2, they try to make it the glory days and relive it.
Right.
And Thor's letting you know that he will accept Becky for it because of the man is what she's called. But that's the only female. That's it.
Right.
And Luke, it won't camp with 7 dudes. But you're going to Hawaii.
Well,
I mean,
that's what the...
you're a boys trip to Hawaii.
Did he hear camp too?
No, but you're saying camp. Nobody said camp. You,
All right, my 7 guys would be, let's
you
start at the
heard
top.
camp for some ungodly reason.
So
and
I-
now you're telling everybody else. And I never said the word camp.
So, I mean, I guess it depends on how much fun you want to have. If you just want to get dumb, you take the Usos, you take Jeff Hardy, you know, you take people with known problems, and you just party your ass off.
Well, you're going on a boys trip to Hawaii.
I'm taking
I'm pretty sure you could get into a lot of trouble.
I'm taking the Street Profits, both of them. I'm taking the Usos, both of them. That's 4. Who else is out there that I would take?
3 left.
Aleister Black looks like he's got some drug problems.
Oh my god, seriously.
I'm trying to think who else. That's 5.
I'll
I'll take Black. Who else will I take? You know, you'd almost want to take R-Truth because he's got to party like a motherfucker, right?
Right?
Because this is a party thing, right? We're not just going to like take surfing lessons or something.
I don't know.
And
You
I could see
take
the-
surfing lessons.
I could see the Usos.
Luke's trying to make it all romantic. Blech.
No, there ain't no romance.
He's like, I won't go to Hawaii, one of the most romantic places ever. Really? Hawaii, the most romantic places ever?
It could
I
be.
could probably think of some other places that probably might be a little more romantic I would want to go to that wasn't Hawaii. Because Hawaii...
Waterfalls and the forest. I mean, that's pretty there.
Yeah, but...
I've been to Hawaii once, and it was a flight. We got there at midnight,
I'm
and
sure
we
there's
left at
other
7 in the
stuff.
morning. So that's how long I was in Hawaii. Both times. Well, one time I guess we got there about 5 o'clock at night and left about 7 o'clock in the morning. But either way, both times it was basically dark the whole time I was there.
The Fiend wants you to take him.
I don't know if I'd want to hang out with Bray Wyatt in Hawaii. Maybe.
Why?
I
Why
don't
wouldn't
know.
you?
Because he's crazy.
Wouldn't you want to then? You've got the
I don't see him
Usos
being
and-
that type of crazy.
You don't
I guess
think
you'd
it'd
need
be
somebody to
fun?
control the Usos. But, you know, the Street Profits could do a pretty good job of that.
So,
Yeah, except for there'd be ones with the cup. They'd be like, let's all have cups.
so you've got Street Profits and the Usos.
Yeah, and Aleister Black.
Why would you pick Aleister Black?
Because he looks like he has issues.
Oh my god, you're so weird.
And then who else? That's 5. I need 2 more. I probably should take Becky because at least there's a girl there.
You don't have to take Becky. He said he could.
I take the Miz for sure. And then who else would just be cool as the other side of the pillow? Like Bobby Lashley? Probably Bobby Lashley.
Yeah. You think he'd be fun?
I do. I think he'd be all right.
Right? So let's see.
So I'm taking Bobby Lashley, Aleister Black. Who did I just
Street
say?
Profits and the Usos.
Right, and then I had one more.
Bobby
Oh,
Lashley.
The Miz.
The Miz.
The Miz is basically going to be the one that
Right.
does all the talking.
So, Tyler said if it was female WWE wrestlers going to Hawaii with me, it'd be Bailey, Bailey. No, I'm just kidding. Bailey, Sasha Banks, Charlotte Flair, Becky Lynch, Alicia Fox, Nikki Cross, and Alexa Bliss.
I haven't heard of Fox for a while. Is she still around? I thought she retired for some reason. Or got released.
And
or
Luke's
something.
upset because I'm not going to read his thing, but I'm going to. I just haven't gotten there yet. Luke said, I won't camp with 7 dudes, LOL. As in the whole camp thing. There's no camping involved.
Right.
7 dudes. But if it was 7 WWE females, it would be Paige, Toni Storm, Becky Lynch, Liv Morgan, Rhea Ripley, Casey Catanzaro, and Scarlett Bordeaux. And Aaron's upset about his Wi-Fi again. It's having issues and so on and so forth. And then Luke then said, I won't go to Hawaii, one of the most romantic places ever with 7 dudes.
Right.
So he had to give us
And you got to take Scarlett Bordeaux anywhere you go.
And Luke said, Hawaii is considered the 7th most romantic place on earth, only behind Italy and some beaches. What's the first? If it didn't make first, then
It's
not
last.
worth it.
If it ain't first, it's last.
Sorry.
I forgot we
Didn't
have a
even make
match
the
going
fucking
on.
top 3. So
Why are you being hatred on America? She hates America.
I'm just saying, like, I don't really look at Hawaii as a romantic
What do you see
place
Hawaii
to
as?
go. I see Hawaii as a tourist attraction myself. Do you know how many Japanese people go there to get married? And it's not because it's romantic. It's because they just want to go to Hawaii and get married.
Because it's romantic.
No, it's
I
not. And Aaron's upset.
They have some of the
because his internet's
strictest.
being a dickhead.
They have some of the strictest gun laws in the country, so not a huge fan.
Yeah, if any place I find romantic would be Alaska.
Now,
Let's go there.
Alaska will be very, very pretty.
But I'm weird. So what I find romantic isn't beaches.
Cruise with some glaciers.
Oh fuck, that'd be awesome. Dog sledding, that would be pretty cool.
Yeah, it could be. I don't know if I'd be able to handle it. I'm a little animal rights person sometimes. I don't want to be whipping my dogs as I'm yelling mush.
You don't whip them.
They have a stick.
Doesn't hurt. You don't whip them though.
I've read 2 books, White Fang and The Call of the Wild. They're about dog stuff in Alaska during the early 1900s, late 1800s.
Ooh, people are getting involved that shouldn't.
They can get involved. It's a tag team match.
They're like, don't do it. Anyways, Aaron said, I would take my boy Mike Kanellis, Ray, Ricochet, Taker, Morrison, The Miz, and Daniel Bryan.
I forgot about Daniel. He's down to earth. I'm sure he'd be fun to hang out with.
Ew, no he wouldn't.
As long as he ate food.
Ugh. Doesn't eat food.
He's out there eating kale in the ocean.
He's like, I like seaweed. I
Like
just go
Flipper.
out and eat it. Weirdo.
Old
Aaron
Flipper.
said, damn, the park is busy today. And Luke told you, oh yeah, Scarlett Bordeaux is already causing chaos on her Instagram and hasn't even been in a match yet.
They said when they go to use her, they're going to use her as like a valet for a while before they actually start putting her in matches. So we'll see how that works out. But what is she doing? What's she doing on her picture stuff? I'm interested in that. Like, how is she causing trouble?
I don't think I
Is she just talking shit to other girls, or is she actually getting in trouble with the company? I don't want her to be in trouble.
I don't know if we are following her on our Wrestling Gab's Instagram. You'd have to go look. Probably not. You probably should go follow a whole bunch of weird women to have to look at their garbage on there.
There's no garbage. It's usually just a bunch of sexy.
As in garbage.
Like,
Stuff
every time
don't
I get on
care
my
to see.
personal Instagram, Zelina Vega's pictures are all over it. And I'm like, I'm following, like, every wrestler that I can find, and it's just, she just puts sexy pictures constantly.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Like, that's all she puts on there. I'm just like, ew.
Do you have her, too?
Yeah, Wrestling Gab follows.
Okay, I didn't know.
That's why I said you need to just go through and find a whole bunch more and follow the rest of them so you can...
Did you see the pictures I sent you today on there?
No, I haven't been on Instagram.
You should see. They're pretty cute. They're McKenna's when she was in
On
California.
Instagram?
Yeah, I just
Oh.
sent them to you because that's the only way I could get them there without doing screenshots and all sorts of weird shit. So I just sent them to the Wrestling Gap one.
Oh, because they came through on a different platform?
Because they're on Instagram.
Oh, I see. Because she posted them.
She did.
On
And then I shared
Instagram.
them with you.
I get it. Luke said she took a pic of herself just in an NXT hoodie and said this will be her in ring gear.
Hoodie.
And the salty males came in drives bitching about how dare the WWE
Cover her
allow
up.
this, even though there has been live sex shows on WWE. Who gives a shit?
People are funny.
It's like, oh my god, why are you on here in a hoodie without other clothes
I mean,
on?
seriously, put her in clothes where she's completely covered for like a year. And then have her come out one time and wrestle and take that off. The guys will go way more wild than if she's out there slutty clothes all the time. She looking like Christina Aguilera on Burlesque or whatever it's called, Burlesque. You ever seen her? Bordeaux?
Yeah, I think you've showed me a picture of her. She wears like her underwear all the time.
Yeah, she wears interesting outfits.
The Fiend said, when you let me in, Wrestling Gab, you better rub.
Right? He posted the minute mark on the last video we uploaded. So if you go to it on the comments, he said that's the best part. So you go there, you just click on the number, and then it'll pop up. Rub. And then you're like, nah! Don't fix it. So we got a pretty interesting match that we have not paid any attention to. Looks like the Viking Raiders have a little bit of a lead here. But Gallows is so strong.
Whoa.
But it's not like Ibar, or Eric, I mean, is that weak.
Right?
It's a couple big beasts.
There's carnage everywhere.
And a commercial. I don't know who I would go with women. I wasn't going to pick NXT women. I was just going to go with straight Raw women. And there's not a lot to pick from when you get to 7. But Dana Brooke, Mandy Rose, Sonya Deville. Would it be defeating the purpose? It's not like I'm going to be in like some big old menage a trois with all these girls, right? I'm just hanging out with them. So it doesn't matter if one's a lesbian. What do they call them? Lesbian?
No, it doesn't matter.
So, well, it's Becky Lynch, Nikki Cross, Alexa Bliss. I'm sure I'm getting close. How many is that?
I haven't read that. I didn't.
Anyways, that's probably enough.
Anyways.
Just to stay out of the NXT.
Right?
Because if I was going down to NXT, there's probably like 3 or 4 I could think of. Rhea Ripley, Bordeaux.
Aaron wants to know which female you're talking about. It's Scarlett Bordeaux.
Scarlett Bordeaux. She is,
She's in NXT, your favorite place. You should know who she is.
well, she hasn't wrestled yet. She hasn't done anything yet. She hasn't even been on TV yet. They signed her a while back and she made it.
But you can look her up.
Yeah, but she was on Impact for a long time. She was on WWE a couple years ago. She had a squash match with Nia Jax.
And Luke said, I'm sorry, but the pic made my wife blush. And then she disappeared with my phone. LOL.
Of Bordeaux.
Uh-huh. Of her picture. In her NXT hoodie. Maybe she
Did
just
that-
really liked the hoodie.
Show called Bride of Prey.
I don't know. I
It
wasn't
looked
looking.
like that girl on the Batman movies. What was that one with Will Smith and he's Deadshot?
Suicide Squad?
Suicide Squad. It looked like it was her. The girl from that show.
Right.
The one that Alexa Bliss always has tried to dress up like.
Mm-hmm.
What's her name?
Ask them. They'll know. A lot faster than I will.
What is her stinking name?
Harley Quinn.
Harley Quinn.
Thanks, Luke.
This is a motorcycle. I should have remembered it. Anyways, she's in a new show called Something of Prey.
Really? Anyways, Tyler's going to bed. And he said goodnight.
All right, good night, Tyler. What time is
Thanks
it?
for sticking around.
Yeah,
Appreciate
it's
it.
9 o'clock. He's probably got school tomorrow. Back to shoe. Back to shoe.
Does he go to school?
Well, he's 18, so probably. And it's 9 o'clock where he's at. After 9 o'clock.
Luke said that Scarlett is still working out in the Performance Center getting TV ready.
They need to just put her up on the main roster.
Right?
Just skip NXT.
And the Fiend said yes, he does go to school.
I'm teasing.
Cool.
Yeah. Goes to school.
And then Aaron's pissy about his internet still. We're back in the tag team championship match.
Gallows
Who do
and
we have?
Abar.
No,
Or our Eric, sorry.
we have Eric and Gallows hanging out in the middle of the ring, having fun, hanging out with each other.
Is Ford not over in the corner?
Oh.
Ford's missing.
Well, he did fall on the ground and
We're
hurt
missing a
himself.
Ford.
Maybe somebody broke his cup.
Ah, shit.
He's crying over in the corner. I don't know. Anyways, Luke said Harley Quinn. Okay, got all his. And then Aaron said that last night was so fun on Instagram. He DM'd Aubrey and she responded.
Oh, well, that's
And the
cool.
Fiend said whatever.
No, they do. Like, you can seriously get on there and just start messaging all the wrestlers, and they'll
Some of
they'll
them.
pop you back here and there. I posted something on Sarah Logan's. She was shooting a gun, and I told her to be careful that she might get taken off TV because people don't like guns in America. And she replied. She replied, by the way.
What'd she say? Was she like, oh, I know?
My phone was literally right here. Oh, it's in there.
Then the Fiend said Tyler has talked to Bailey since her debut on Raw. And Aaron said Joker is a great movie. It's his favorite.
It wasn't a Joker movie, though.
No, the movie Joker
Oh, okay.
with Joaquin Phoenix. It's
Yeah.
his favorite movie.
Oh,
Loved
already?
it.
Is it even out yet? Mm-hmm. I thought it was, like, coming to the theaters.
No, it's out. It's been out for a while.
Well, I see the previews for it all the time.
Yeah, for DVD.
Oh, never mind.
Looks like Birds of Prey.
Yeah. And that's her. That's Harley Quinn. I'm not just hallucinating. It just kind of looked like her, so I figured it was.
Or rather, the actress that plays Harley Quinn.
Right, but I think it's her because she's dressed as...
Harley Quinn.
Yeah. I didn't read comic books growing up, so I don't know names of things. But I'm assuming it's a name of a comic book.
Delete! Delete, delete, delete!
Why are we deleting?
Oh, we have somebody in the chat who's advertising.
Ah!
Aaron said, yes.
What were they advertising?
I don't know. I didn't really
Live-
read it. I just know it wasn't.
Live porn sites?
You're like trying to buy followers and shit.
Oh,
Stuff you're not supposed to do.
you can buy followers.
I guess, according to that person.
One of us. One of us. So Ford's done. I think he retired. And so
Something
Dawkins
happened
is
to
in the
him.
ring by himself.
Against the Viking
I mean, he's
Raiders,
supposed to be in the
both
ring
of
by
them.
himself, but he's like
There
literally...
he is. I see him. He's getting up from the side.
Oh, God, there he
He's
is.
over there.
He's in the northeast corner of the ring.
Dawkins
got up.
was like all sorts of excited, though. He's like, yeah, I'm so good at this.
Woo!
Look at me.
360s.
He's like, I gotcha. Ooh.
Ford's like, okay, I'm coming. Oh, he can't barely make it over.
He's like, I don't know what's wrong with me.
He looked like he had too much sippy cup. Boom. All right, are they going to get the titles here? No. Oh, he tagged himself in. Is the OC going to become the new tag team champions?
I don't know. But he's taking
Nah,
Eric.
too much time. Too much time's gone. Ibar's a bruise on the back of his leg.
Was that a bruise?
Well, what else would it be?
I don't know.
Blood clot?
I don't know. I have absolutely no. Maybe a hickey.
Ew. Sarah's
Exactly.
all freaky. Or is Sarah with him or the other guy? I think Sarah's with the other
She's
guy.
with Eric.
Look at that. Ford is just so athletic. He's like on another level of athleticism. He could probably dunk a basketball.
Oh, he tried to get him, but then he kicked him. That was
Boom!
nice.
European uppercut. Ibar. Eric. Ibar's going to tag himself in, is what I'm trying to say.
Ooh.
He going up top. Big
gonna
man up
happen?
top.
It's terrifying.
Bro!
Hey, ow.
It's like Free Willy. And it's over.
And they
Anderson
retain
gets
their titles
pinned.
by Ivar. The Viking Raiders retain the title. Whee!
And still, you're reigning, defending.
Nice.
We've had 2 matches tonight. How deep are we into this show?
I don't know.
An hour and 15 minutes. We've had 2 matches.
Ugh. Luke said that for that show, it's Harley Quinn, Poison Ivy, Catwoman, and more.
Catwoman's in there, huh? Who's Catwoman?
Yeah, who's playing Catwoman? Who is it gonna be?
Meow.
Aaron said, I'm tired and I'm gonna have dinner at the park soon. Good for you. You should go have dinner after your pizza. And the Fiend said, Tyler had read a lot of Sonic the Hedgehog comic books. He owns a lot of them.
That's cool. I didn't even know they had them, so...
Comic books for it? I don't know.
They probably
either.
have comic books for everything.
Probably. Aaron said, I direct messaged Aubrey last night. I bonded with her. We have so much in common. And the Fiend told him, good for you. And Luke said, children. And now Aaron's like, I know. You can laugh at me because I like Mike Canellis. And then the Fiend apologized to Luke. And Luke said, I'll look it up. He's going to look up to see who's going to be Catwoman. Meow. So now Charlie's trying to talk to Smojo again to see
who his tag team
third
partner is.
person's going to be.
The rest of the WWE Universe are very eager, and none more eager than our little Monday Night Messiah and his disciples. But Charlie, tonight you gotta understand.
Uh-oh.
I know Seth and AOP are probably very.
These are 2 great mic workers here, by the way.
I know. So how's that going to work out so well for him? Because they both don't really like each other.
It's fine.
You can tell they kind of are like, meh, whatever.
Would it make you feel better if I showed you? Yeah.
He's going to show him it.
Come on, let's go.
Okay. She's like, can I go? She's
Yeah,
like,
go with
"We're
him.
going."
Come on, Charlie. Cut to commercial. Why not?
Mm-hmm.
What are they showing? Assembly of a ring? Is this for the Royal Rumble? This backstage stuff? What's going on here?
Stuff.
Royal Rumble. Booyah!
Anyway, so we're talking about Catwoman, and the Fiend's like, meow, bitch.
Right.
That's funny. And Aaron said, did you know the Ducks will be at the park tomorrow? Had no idea.
That's kind of cool. You get some autographs, or are they just there privately and you can't go see them?
They put them on display. Are they in the Small World display?
They're a hockey team. Unless he's talking about Donald. And Daffy. The only Ducks I know.
He's talking about the hockey team.
I was joking.
And so was I.
You can't joke. Serious news.
Mm-hmm.
So far the match of the night would be the one we just watched, right?
Yeah. Luke said, so apparently Catwoman is no longer in the Birds of Prey movie. Alrighty, but Mary Elizabeth instead will be Huntress, and the lady who plays Black Canary on Arrow will be Black Canary in the movie.
Huh.
Alright. Huh.
Is she pretty? I'm asking him. Is she pretty?
Who's Mary Elizabeth?
She's named after 2 queens of England.
Not good ones.
Queen Elizabeth.
Which Elizabeth?
The first?
Wasn't like Mary Queen of Scots like a bad girl lady? Didn't she like lop off people's heads and stuff?
Yeah, she was different. She was the one that was killed by Elizabeth.
Mm-hmm.
After she was imprisoned. They made a show about her, just barely. I think it's actually called that. Mary Queen of Scots or something.
Probably. Aaron doesn't want somebody making fun of his team because the Fiend said quack quack, and then the Fiend said who, and Aaron said you, and the Fiend said ducks suck, and the Fiend says penguins rule.
Oh, can't argue with that one. They're pretty damn good.
Penguins against
Sydney.
ducks. Huh, I wonder who would really win out in the wild. I'm guessing penguins would.
I don't know.
Ducks are
Ducks
kinda
can
mean,
fly.
But penguins can sit on an egg for like 3 months.
What about the Blackhawks? Or the
Those
the
are not
avalanche?
birds.
The avalanche.
Those aren't birds.
Why does it have to be a bird? An
It has to
avalanche.
be birds.
An avalanche kills a duck.
What's another hockey team that's named after birds?
Don't ask me hockey names right off. The Blackhawks would be an Indian tribe, but they're hawks. Right? Here we go. After you. Shit, is he getting jumped? So the lights were off. I have a feeling it's black. Don't look in there. Lights off. It's dark. Owens walks in, looks in the room, turns around, walks out, says, "We're good," but they're not. Here comes the man. We haven't seen her on TV for a minute.
Nice.
She don't look like she's in wrestling gear.
Maybe she's just going to talk to us about her yellow shirt.
She's going to talk to us about the birds and the bees.
And Luke is saying that yes, a Black Harry is pretty. And this is a pic of Mary.
Okay.
Winstead.
Did she have shoulder pads?
It's just the way that that shirt's made, probably.
Oh.
But yeah, it probably has shoulder pads, but yeah.
Becky looks like an actress in Hollywood now.
Because her hair is
Yeah,
down.
just something different about her.
She
maybe-
curls her hair a little bit.
More glamorous face look.
They're like, well, we know you're the man, but we really need you to look like a girl.
She doesn't ever get confused with a dude.
Well, I don't know why else you would say she looks different. She didn't go back to Ireland for a while. She went home.
Went back to her roots.
Maybe that pumped her up.
I think her makeup's different. I think that's her eye makeup. This eyeshadow stuff.
Is that what that stuff's called?
Oh, ultra baby face.
I've been walking around for months now, wondering what kind of a champion I am.
She's been wandering around wondering what kind of a champion she is.
Oh my god, is she taking like pages out of Seth Rollins' stupid book? Oh god.
Curse the powers that be to give me a rematch against Asuka at the Royal Rumble.
She's begging for that match.
Right?
But to be honest with you, I'm kind of doubting my wisdom on that one.
She has her own
Asuka?
wisdom. Huh?
She has wisdom, is that what you said?
She's doubting it.
She's doubting her wisdom.
Last year, I've been living on the road in a world thing, but over the holidays, I finally got time to think about what it really means to be the man. And should I just be happy now that I've made all the history that I said that I would? Should I be content being on cereal boxes and the red carpets? Should I take all the advice from the people backstage that are finally just looking out for me? Should I avoid the one woman I can't seem to beat?
Oh my gosh, seriously.
Ugh, barf.
We get it, you
Oh my
lost.
god, a whole year ago? Oh my god. How long is this gonna take? I fucking hate you, Raw. So bad.
The recaps from a year ago. It's fine. They got to show you what happened. She beat her fair and square too. There was no cheating. Asuka just beat her.
Right?
There it is. And then that loss started Becky's
The man.
resurgence, and she hasn't lost since. Well, she's lost in a couple tag team matches, but this is 2 months ago.
I like the matches on Raw, Aaron. I just don't like their stupid constant recap story setups. It gets so obnoxious. It's just like, oh my god. Bleh.
She's literally upset that she lost a freaking tag team match. It happens.
Like, who cares? God, you're a fucking champion. Let it go and walk off.
Look at her getting whipped.
Maybe she should have just walked it off some more. She needs to listen to that song, Walk It Out.
Walk it out. Now walk it out. They're your tag team champions still. And they're still champions. All right, back to Becky.
What I figured out in all of this is that this
Oh,
Here she
She didn't get
comes.
a chance to say anything.
The Empress of Tomorrow. Well, I don't know if that would really work anymore because tomorrow's today. I heard Kabuki Warriors and Asuka.
He knows. He knows.
I need to go to Japan so I sound like that to them.
Angry.
Why is she so angry?
Start yelling at people, but say nice things.
Your hair looks amazing. Is Asuka gonna get her title back?
Oh. She gonna be a two-time or a two-belt person champion?
Asuka 2-belt. Bam!
Oh, she hit her in the face.
She punched her before she even got to talk.
Becky.
That's what the men do.
Very unsportsmanlike right there.
Asuka's trying to get to her, but she's in her cloak. She's having a full-out meltdown in the ring. Asuka's like, I can't get through the ropes. My coat's caught. It's like half silk and half animal. Her clothes that she wears.
I like her robe. It's cool.
It's like barbaric and Japanese at the same time. Like barbarian, and reminds me of Conan the Barbarian / whatever, Ninja Warrior or whatever.
Right?
It's not ninja because it'd be, what's the other one? Gladiator? No.
Samurai?
Samurai.
Hey, we got a stream summary. It's ready.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Because we want to summarize it.
So Aaron's like, Becky 2 belts. And
Maybe we'll get Asuka 2 belts.
yeah, and then Aaron's like, remember when that was a thing, Becky 2 belts?
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
And then the Fiend said Becky 2 belts, and then the Fiend said egg exploded.
Pop!
Yeah, do you remember that?
That was the scariest
That was
moment
terrifying.
ever. What the hell was her
The
ghastly?
Fiend's like, unleash the dog. Right? They all like freaked out except one. He's all like, what's going on, guys? I don't understand why everybody's being weird. This is cool. Why is everybody excited? That's our oldest one. He doesn't care about that stuff.
He doesn't.
The other two are like, oh my god, the world is why? There's loud, poppy, stinky noises and things happening. What do we do?
Let us out. Let us back in. Let us out. Let us back in.
And the Fiend's telling us that Baszler has some sexy abs.
Oh,
I
yeah?
guess she could if you didn't look at the rest of her. And Aaron's trying to tell us how Becky has nice boobs.
Yeah?
Oh my gosh!
Becky two boobs.
Well, I guess that's okay. At least she has the ability
That
to
looks
have two boobs.
Good, huh? That's what I was trying to see. It was all fuzzy.
Oh, the chat stuff and everything?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Looks nice.
Nothing copyrighted on there.
No, it's all blah.
Oh, blah. That took me forever to make. And you notice how I didn't use red? Because I read somewhere that if you use red, that it like takes people's attention away.
Really?
Mm-hmm. So this is Raw's is green. SmackDown's is blue still.
So it just makes people angry or something?
I don't know what it does. Like I just read something and I was like, oh, I guess I'll get rid of the red.
Huh.
And then I have that red thing that's supposed to not be there the whole time, but nobody said anything about it, so I just left it.
Yeah. Nobody.
I can make it way smaller too, by the way.
Yeah, might be a good idea.
Do you not like it?
I think it's fine. But you could make it a little smaller. It wouldn't hurt it any.
Guts are hated.
Why?
Oh! I don't know. Why?
Don't do it now.
Why? It would be fun.
Yeah,
Nothing
it's
going
fine.
on. Might as well play with it real time. It's a commercial.
Right.
You know, we're halfway through Raw. I'm not kidding. We're halfway through. 2 matches.
Yeah, it's pretty pathetic. Not surprising, though.
2 stinking matches. And we are over halfway. Just a minute over, but still basically halfway.
Right.
And it doesn't even look like there's another match on the way. I mean, there is, but...
Ah. That's funny.
See? There's still not a match. Oh my gosh.
That's funny.
Mojo's a big dude. I wonder how many guys he really had to look up to in his life.
Right.
Just take one look at what's inside that cage.
Let him. Let somebody see it.
Help yourself. But don't tell anybody.
What's it going to be? Is it going to be scared?
We're not going to know.
Is he going to be able to do it?
Is it a human head?
I don't know, but it's funny.
He let somebody look in there, though.
Ah, that's funny.
The hell's wrong with you? It's either that or like a cobra.
Yeah. Aaron's letting us know that his fiance also has nice boobs because the Fiend said Baszler has some nice tits as well.
What the hell?
Ew, seriously.
The chat's turned dirty.
Chat's turned. I want to throw upness. Like, you're making me sick to my stomach, people.
Because of the chat?
Yeah.
'Cause they're treating women like they're objects.
Yeah, that's it. No. Anyways.
And Survivor Series prediction page.
Oh, so you're just throwing it on the ground?
Yeah, it's not needed anymore.
So you're just going to leave it there and never do anything
For a while,
about it?
a couple months maybe. So they're honestly doing a recap of the matches that were tonight.
Oh my god!
There's been 2 matches.
They're like, we can't tell you enough of what's happened. Anyways, so...
Why make the show 3 hours if they're going to make less matches?
Yeah, it's dumb. They should just turn it down to like an hour and a half. I'd be so much happier.
Just go to 2.
Aaron's like, okay, red. He wanted to make you angry by saying red. Anyways, Luke was saying, Aaron, if someone asks you to stop, then just drop talking to them. And he said, oops, my chat just refreshed. LOL. He goes, I thought I was responding to current chat. That's funny.
It happens.
Ya le gané el campeonato. Tengo su máscara. El legado de Rey Misterio ha terminado. El presente es Andrade.
Oh, God. That's Ray without a mask.
That's freaking terrifying. He came out of nowhere. Taking his mask
He took
back,
his mask back.
and now he's beating the crap out of Andrade. Like, stop talking about me behind my back in Spanish.
Oh, Jesus. Has he got the belt? Why would he take the belt? He didn't win it.
I think he's whacking him with it. I don't know. Well, he kind of did.
He just stole his belt. He stole his mask and a belt.
Well, he needed his mask back. It's okay if he took his mask back, you know. It's his
Oh, so
mask.
stealing is good?
Hey, Andrade stole it from him.
He borrowed it.
No, he stole it.
He borrowed it.
Stole it.
He was showing Zelina Vega, and they were
Stole it.
doing the interview, and what he said in Spanish
Stole
was,
it.
I borrowed this mask from my friend.
Said, I stole this mask from Rey Mysterio.
And then Ray just jacked him. Yeah. Yo,
Haha,
wonder.
dumbass.
We just
And
knocked
the
it over.
herd of people have showed up.
That's not a people. They're like people, though, huh?
They think they're people.
They're just so handsome. So.
Yeah.
So his name is...
Dude.
What's his name? Ojo?
Dude.
Just get the name.
KJ Orso. Get out. No, get out.
So this is our third match of the evening.
Get out.
Eric Rowan versus KJ Orso. Already know KJ? Oh, Jesus. You want to see what's in there? He's throwing his ass outside. He's going to show him.
I don't know if he is.
Oh, no, he's showing him.
Is he? Is he showing him?
Look. You want to see what's in there?
He's like, no, I don't want to know.
Oh,
He's like, come in the ring and do it. He's like, I want to wrestle.
he's like, all right, I'm taking my jacket
I
off.
want to wrestle. Make go away. You cause
They
problems.
can't get through over here.
Whatever.
No, it's barricaded at the bottom, too. I have the bottom drawer out. She'd have to jump over.
Right, except for the fact that they do stuff over in that area and unplug things.
That's fact. If our video feed goes away, that's the one that'll do it.
Go away.
Oh, clumsy feet.
Go back out and get on your bed.
Hey, girl. You're a pretty girl, huh? I think you're a pretty girl. So that match is over.
Already. I wonder who won. His teeth are really yellow. It's
Eric's.
gross. Yeah. I mean, it's nasty.
Maybe he's British. Oh, God. He's going to show him it anyways.
He's like, look, I think you really want to know. You want to take a look?
So Creep Show in the 1980s, that's what it reminds me of. And there was a show called The Crate on Creep Show. Did it spray him or something?
I don't know. His face is all bloody, though.
Oh my God, I thought he was going to fall from
I
the
thought he was
corner.
going to also. I was
Oh
like,
my God, that would have been brutal. Arcus, get out of there.
He's like, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm stuck.
I
Get
don't
out of
have
here, you
reverse.
giant horse. Get out. No.
I
No.
think it took a bite out of his face.
No. No. Aaron wants you to do an ASMR impression. Marcus, go away. Go.
What's ASMR?
It's that stuff that stuff your daughter was telling you about where they like whisper. Or they like do the clicking with their nails or something. You have to whisper into it.
All right, we're here for Monday Night Raw.
Yeah, you guys.
They're getting ready for their surprise.
She's gonna press a button on there. She can't do anything. She's like, I'm gonna
Now
put
it's
my
time
head
for
right
a
here.
commercial break.
Arius, get out of here with your thumping tail.
He's
My
excited.
lord, dude. Go lay down.
Was that creepy?
Go away. Go away.
Do a whole Raw like that. And now it's time for Kofi Kingston. I know he's on SmackDown, so I got it wrong.
I don't know if they can even hear you. Did you change it so you could hear you whisper?
Yeah, this is all new settings.
Oh, okay.
Are they saying anything?
No,
They hate it.
probably.
Second.
Second?
I was going to say second hour, but we've been in the second hour for a while. Second half of the show. We have had 3 matches now, though.
Oh, goody. That one lasted for so long, I was afraid that it was the end of the show already.
Your sarcasm is lost on me.
If it was, you wouldn't know it was sarcasm.
Megara's enjoying her life right now.
Can you just relax?
What'd they say
Do
about
I
Twitch?
have- no. Nope. No. You can't go back there. No.
He watches it when he doesn't sleep.
He never sleeps, so he watches it all the time to help him. Which ones? The whispering ones?
Did it work? When I just did it make you sleepier?
The whispering ones, the clicking ones? Or do you watch like the eating ones? Or the ones where they play with ears and shit? They're so weird. They're doing a new Hansel and Gretel movie. It's supposed to be terrifying. Ew, disgusting. Gross.
I have to go back and watch this later.
See if you can hear Meg slobbering on the thing.
So are you still whispering?
No. No more whispering.
I can whisper. Did you hear any of that? Did it work?
Right?
I guess I'd have to flip it over to see if it's actually registering it. But it should. Because I have it set at 20 decibels,
Ooh.
which is pretty loud. I mean, like,
Yeah, it should pick up a lot of shit.
what they say.
What the fuck was that? It sounds like some guy beating. Never mind.
It was the dog. She was licking my hand. So I put the microphone by it.
Disgusting, Meg. Your mouth is disgusting. You have disgusting mouth.
Don't let mommy yell at you.
Oh, pff, whatever.
You're still loved.
Have you put any medicine in her ears?
We ran out a while back.
You're like, I put it all in there.
Let's get it over with. I guess I could have mixed it with Vaseline like they do and put it in the thing and was like,
True. That would have been fun.
anybody watch any of the football games this weekend?
Yeah. Anybody out there? Is there anybody still out there? Did everybody go to sleep? I don't blame you if you did.
This is when they start dropping off all the time anyways, and I don't think it's us. I think it's just like wrestling. That third hour is just tough.
Well, pfft, if they keep doing garbage like this, of course it's tough. It's like, hey, let's do a backstory for 5, 10, 12, 15, 50 minutes. Then we'll have a match for 3 seconds. And then we're going to have, like, commercials that are dumb.
One of the matches doesn't even count.
The last one, Luke said, the Patriots fucking choked like I said they would. Go Chiefs. Yeah, I can't believe they lost. It was pretty crazy.
The Chiefs should have a bye basically this week. The team they're playing isn't that great.
Which one is that?
I want to say they're playing Houston, but could be Tennessee. I think it's Houston.
The Texans?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. There's an important change to YouTube starting today. What is it?
Well,
I don't know. It just said there's an important change to YouTube starting today.
they always have new changes.
For what?
I'm glad.
Luke said they do. And Aaron said, I'm so glad they lost. And Luke said, House on versus Chiefs next Sunday and Baltimore versus Titans. Houston versus Chiefs next Sunday and Baltimore versus Titans Saturday.
Baltimore's supposed to be a pretty good team, so they have a quarterback that runs a lot. They don't seem to win in the playoffs usually. So we'll see what happens with Baltimore. And then that's Tozawa, isn't it?
I guess. I'm guessing. They didn't really show his interest or anything, so. Oh, God, we get to see what happened last Monday.
They're like,
Before AJ's match. Oh,
we have no
joyous.
wrestling matches tonight. We've got to talk the whole time. I don't understand it.
I don't either.
I mean, and if you want to call that KJ Orso versus Eric Rowan's a match, they've had 4. Well, this will be the 4th one.
Right.
But would you really call that a match?
No, I wouldn't. It's garbage. It's all garbage. Luke said, good news is we kicked the crap out of Baltimore earlier this year. So there's a good possibility that the Chiefs will win.
Let's not count their eggs before they hatch, because they could, I guess, hypothetically
Choke.
lose this weekend. But
They could choke.
they do have Andy Reid as a head coach. He scares me in the playoffs.
Calm down.
My cousin's favorite team is the Chiefs, so I kind of follow them as much as I follow any team. Like to see how they're doing throughout the year.
Which isn't very much. Oh, God. Oh, no. Please.
Hey, let's have a fake injury that lasts 1 day.
Right?
Why wouldn't they just play that out for over a week or so? And then have him do it right before the Royal Rumble?
Luke says he's hoping for a Super Bowl I rematch between the Chiefs versus the Packers.
Huh. I want the Seahawks for the NFC.
Yeah.
But I think it's anybody's in the NFC. The NFC's pretty wide open. I think there's only 2 teams in the AFC that can go, and the NFC it's just whoever wins. Like, I mean, I guess that's always that case, but it'd be neat to see the 49ers back in the Super Bowl, I guess. That was my childhood team that was always in the Super Bowl. They were in the Super Bowl all the time when I was a kid.
Right.
And then it was the Cowboys when I was in junior high. But Luke knows all that stuff because he's our age.
Yes. True that.
That's over.
Tozawa's already done.
Yeah, oh yeah.
He's like, no, I don't want you to not be done already.
He just want to embarrass him a little bit. They got to drag this out. Maybe the wrestlers didn't want to wrestle tonight.
Maybe not. Maybe they're all like
Like they couldn't find like 8 guys that wanted to wrestle. They're like, all right, just drag it out a little bit.
Like, you want to wrestle? No. No, I don't. I really don't want to do it. Luke said, in the AFC, it's 3 running teams versus the crazy high-flying circus of Kansas City.
Yeah, that's scary.
And Aaron's talking about Chiefs. He was glad that the Patriots lost. Woo. And he says, hey, let me speak. I'm trying to type stuff in chat.
Chat
And
it up.
Luke said maybe share chat.
So AJ could have beat him, decided not to, and now he's just embarrassing him.
I guess. He's like, oh my God.
Is he trying to get over as like uber heel? He's already heel.
No, Nax. Nope. Nope. Nope.
Let's get out of there. Nope.
Nope. If you even try it, you're going out of the room.
Oh, look, he's gonna hit him with an RKO.
Oh, he's trying to pretend that he's
AJ's gonna end up getting pinned. Is he gonna pin him? Oh, never mind. It would have been funnier if he would have been setting up like that to embarrass him, and then Randy hits him with an RKO,
Oh, right?
And
Like
then
he was
Tozawa-
there and he's like, hello.
and then Tozawa pins him. So 2 squash matches, back to back, and then 2 real matches. So we've had 4 matches, but equivalent to 2.
All right. Come on. Get out of there.
Beep, beep.
You back
Beep.
up. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. I know you're a big boy. Come on. He's like, no, I'm staying right here. I'm going to slowly inch my inchworm way back there.
He wants to be waved in. He's staring at me with scared to death eyes. He's like,
Yeah, because he's going to get his butt in trouble.
just grab his legs and pull him. There's no carpet down there. He should slide pretty easy.
Yeah, but there's cords right under him now.
Oh.
So if I do that, and I don't know where my water bottle went. He's laying on it or something. Oh, you knocked it all the way back there, you jerk.
Oh, here he comes.
Nope. No. Yeah.
Don't let him pull those cords.
I know. That's why I didn't want him back there.
Give him a cracker.
Next, come on. Get up.
Give him.
Come on.
He's licking me.
Next, here. Come on. Get up. Come on. Get up. Hi. Okay. Now back up.
Holy crap! AJ's still in the ring.
You want it? You have to come back here. You have to get up. Here, you can have it. You want it? You have to get up.
He's like, food's not that important, Mom.
Whatever. Look at him. Food's not that important.
He's like
Depends on
the
the food.
he's like the laziest animal in the world.
He's like a shark piranha.
There you go, girl.
Okay, get up. Come on. Next. Come on. Up and at it, buddy. All right, come on. You are such a fat, lazy dog. Oh my god. Ah, you're
Oh,
such
God.
a jerk. Whoa. Who's
A
it?
fan.
Is that a
A
fan?
fan jumped in the ring.
Somebody jumped into the ring, but he was dressed like in a suit.
Yeah, because he got attacked.
And like security or something attacked his ass? What the fuck?
Look it in the back. See it? So
Who is that guy?
so watch in the back. Right. Come on, there he goes.
He came from that direction.
See, and then the
Who is
security
that?
just attacked. But they had it like the camera crews are watching it like it's real. Then they're like, oh, pan out to the audience. That's pretty funny.
I wonder if it was somebody else. Like
It
something.
couldn't have been. It would have been part of the show. It's just some dude jumping in the ring.
But he was in a suit and stuff, so it's like, are you
That's
sure?
probably how he got so close.
Okay. Are you gonna be good, or are you gonna try to inchworm your way back again?
Did you find a bag? Don't come this way, no. Just stay. Lay down right there. Just lay down. Sit.
You guys are obnoxious. Look at my coat. You're me all gross. You're disgusting. I brush you, and you're still hairy.
Who's the purple one in there? Anybody new?
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. So you don't want to say their name or something?
No, we can say the name. Luke said hi. We can say hi. Century Dreamer. Hey, Century Dreamer!
Versus me?
Don't watch me.
Well, I'm looking at the thing. Oh.
Looks like Aaron's leaving. He's got to go because he's going to dinner at the park.
Yeah.
Yeah, you better get in there and do it.
7 o'clock dinner.
Yeah.
Intermittent fasting.
What's intermittent fasting?
Intermittent fasting is when you fast.
I know what you do with it. Why are you talking about it?
Well, because you try not to eat this late at night when you're intermittent fasting.
Well, yeah. because it's not good for you and you should be going to bed. Argus, don't even.
Just sit.
Oh my god, get away. Don't. No. No. Stop it. You're such a spaz. Oh my god, go away.
Just
Hate
sit down.
all
baby.
of you right now.
Sit down. Here. have-
Four-legged animals
chip.
are the devil.
Go get it.
He's like, where'd it go? He didn't even watch. He just listened. Look at him. He's like, oh god. Jesus, Dad. You're like,
Hopefully you find some.
you're like, here, turn around.
Yeah.
Look, he's like, I don't know where they are. Anyways, Luke said, yeah, security and superstars don't take kindly to fans running into the ring. Just remember the Hall of Fame incident.
Yeah.
Yeah, with Natalia.
Bret Hart. Yeah.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
The Hart Foundation stuff.
All right, and Aaron saying bye and that he loves you. Bye, love you.
Love you in a non-gay way.
No homo.
No homo. That's what they're saying.
I'm saying it too, no homo.
Well, you're a girl. It wouldn't be homo.
I don't care. I'm saying it, no homo. She looks angry. I don't think she's happy about our marriage.
She looks great.
And Luke says probably some effed up fan trying to troll. He was in a suit. He was very well dressed for an effed up fan. And Luke wants to know if he missed something. I'm not sure if you did. I don't think you missed anything.
Well, you missed the fan jumping in the ring, and now we got Bobby Lashley coming down to the ring. But there was a commercial in there. AJ Styles beat Tozawa.
Oh, okay. So whatever she has on the back of her dress is like right by her butt, so it makes her look like she has something sticking out of her butt.
Maybe it's the broom.
See? See it?
Or are they getting married again?
Oh, God. Seriously? They're trying this again? Oh, Luke said, I mean, you guys were talking about saying hi or something, but I'm not sure.
No. Lana looks good. She looks kind of like a Barbie doll.
Her legs are like sticks. She gives a whole new meaning to thigh gap, I guess.
Bobby Lashley wore sleeves tonight.
Ooh.
Nobody's hating on you getting married. Just get married on your own time. So it looks like we're probably going to get a Liv Morgan segment here.
Right?
You know what's gonna happen? We're going to get married right here, right now.
Oh.
It's happening now.
No.
Marriage part
More
2.
marriage. Please, no. Why do we always have to have marriage?
Enough objections. Bobby, Lana, by the emergency power vested in me,
The emergency power.
state of Oklahoma, husband and wife,
What?
Where's the ring?
you may now kiss.
It's official. They're married.
Uh-huh. Sure they are.
She wanted a better kiss than that.
Ew. It's gross.
King's crying. What's happening?
I have no idea. Oh my god. She's
You are so boring. For all the money that I paid you, I have no words. Anyways, I just
have no words. Jeez. She has no words. None. Are you getting weird text messages?
Yeah,
from
somebody's trying to
weird-
break into my Sony account.
Again?
It hasn't happened for a year or so, but
feel happy.
That's funny.
I'm feeling extremely, extremely
and then you're leaving work.
Yeah, I left work a while ago.
It has nothing to do with me. It is not my fault. It is not my Bobby's fault. It is every single person.
We're in the third hour of Raw.
Right?
All right. So we're on the go home hour
Right.
of this marathon.
Going home.
So we've had 4 matches.
Oh, I can't. She deleted it.
I don't know why she would delete it.
Who knows? She's like, don't share it.
Maybe I should have done that.
Because all of you are basic, pathetic
Probably should have.
that should be honored to be in my midst.
I'm honored to be in her midst. Not really. Luke, if you want to be informed, check your Instagram.
Making me feel so just sad today is all of our exes that literally came out here and interrupted our wedding over and over and over and over again. I literally can't. I just, it makes me so
Is that the post?
all these people
Yeah, there's 10 pictures.
so jealous of our love. It's just unbelievable. You guys should be all ashamed of yourselves.
Listen, and the most miserable one of them all. is
She loves that camera.
sorry excuse for an ex-husband.
That's so cool.
Rusev came out and
Sorry,
ruined
just couldn't see it. Past your
arguably
thumb.
one of the greatest days of both your and my life.
Is that like Drew or something?
Mm-hmm. That's it.
So he
There's
and
not
these
much.
little idiots out here can have a laugh.
Idiots.
Like, see, they went to SeaWorld or
I know.
Shamu.
Oh, that's why I wanted you to see it, by the way. What was that one?
Or hide the fact that he wasn't man enough to keep his own
Nice.
wife.
She got to swim in the ocean. She was super stoked about it.
Really? That ocean smells so bad.
Yeah, but it's
It's
the
so
point.
disgusting. It's Rusev. It's Rusev Day.
Oh, look, he's on a beach somewhere in the back.
Right?
Maybe you two should consider a joint bank account. I know me and Lana used to have one before she cleaned it out.
Before she cleaned it out.
But man, you've been calling everyone else miserable. But it seems like you two are more miserable than anyone else in the arena. And since you decided not to take your honeymoon, I decided to take one of my own. Right here on the beach. Which happens to be right next to a big restaurant.
His muscles torn up. He needs to get that repaired. You didn't see it, did you?
I've seen it a few times when
No, he
he's
just
had it. It's
flexed it.
nasty. Oh, I mean, I'm sure it looks as bad as it has normally. I messaged him on Instagram about something. About.
Oh, because they didn't know?
Well, he wanted to know why we were talking, and so I told him. So if it ever shows up again, he won't be like, "Hello, who are you?" I wonder why they're not talking to him.
So they're showing highlights. What are they doing? Honestly,
I don't know.
why are they doing
Although
a
that's
delay?
funny.
It's a
I
lot
like
of
that.
delay.
That's
Yeah,
hilarious.
That's cute.
Her face all in cake, baby.
Butaki or whatever it's called.
Oops.
Bukaki. Have you ever seen Why Him or something like that? It's about the boyfriend.
Yeah,
that-
I know what Why Him is. I know that movie,
Right.
but
They say Bukaki throughout the whole thing. Bukaki is like a gangbang where all the guys
oh,
do it on the girl's face.
okay. Rusev Day, Rusev Day. You ruin everything. Shh.
He just told her to shut up. They've been married for less than a minute.
Used to be a man. But it appears that your wife, your ex-wife, stripped you of says that you have any balls.
You need to just calm down.
Why don't you show up
What's
He's
he?
gonna castrate him and shove his balls down his throat.
I thought he was gonna strip him. Ew.
No. Sleep till done it. I'll do it tonight.
Next week will be the return of the Bulgarian brute, and I will do unspeakable things to you. I will brutalize every portion of your body. And if there's anything left,
Oh. So Luke said he got curious. So he was looking around trying to figure out why so few matches. I just saw 3 separate tweets from WWE backstage crew saying that many Raw and SmackDown stars, men and women, are super sick with the flu since Saturday. And they've even canceled a Full House show. The Full House show has been canceled.
That would make sense.
That would make sense why it was so blah.
These are all the healthy eaters, the ones that aren't sick.
Luke said, so it appears this Raw is literally a last-second cut-and-paste show. That's funny.
Brock's like, I don't hang out with anybody, so I'm good.
Right? Just throw him out there for a second to make him mad. You would think Kevin Owens would be sick. He has kids. They bring home everything. Just calm down. Just lay down there and be good. Yes, push that. There you go. Thanks, buddy.
There's Charlotte. She looks pretty good. She got her eye makeup back.
A little bit of it, but not a lot. Can you stop? Can you please stop? You obnoxious little brat. Obnoxious little brat. Obnoxious.
So we're going to have a Charlotte match later, it looks like.
Maybe, but with who? Who is she going to have a match with?
Kanellis.
Wouldn't that be funny? Aaron's not around and they have a Mike Kanellis match with Charlotte Flair. I wonder who would win.
Charlotte.
Right? Oh. So Luke said, so it appears this Raw literally a last second cut and paste show. And then he said, Nikki Bella and Paige have tweeted they got so sick this weekend they had to go to the ER Saturday night.
Huh. I guess there's a flu going around.
Well, you know, this happens every year. Like, even if you get the flu shot, there's other strands of flu that they don't account for and that you can get.
I haven't known anybody be sick this time, except for Rom next door.
Yeah, but his was different.
Yeah, but it was still getting sick first.
Well, yeah, but he didn't have the flu. He had probably a cold that turned into pneumonia.
Right. MRSA.
And then bad stuff happened after that. But basically just eat really well, sleep, drink lots and lots and lots of water. And you should be fine. And go outside. Don't stay indoors. It's the worst thing that you can do.
Well, you're fine if you're alone.
Well, kinda, yeah. But even if you do, you want to go outside and get fresh air.
Get some vitamin D.
And if the sun's out, go outside and get some vitamin D. Yes.
We can get vitamin D from clouds.
Yes. But it feels lots better when the sun's out.
Oh boy. I wish I would have went out a couple days ago when it was out there.
Ouch.
Didn't look
Is
like
that
there was
your
going to be any
foot?
sun for a while.
You're a bratling. Brat dog, brat dog.
So if we get a Charlotte match and they stretch that out for 20 minutes, then we'll have enough time for that last match. 30 minutes will work.
Oh my god.
If we get a Charlotte match. Because, I mean, Becky looked like she was okay and Asuka looked like she was okay. They could have done something there
Right.
separate. Like Charlotte versus Asuka, Becky versus whoever Charlotte's going to wrestle.
Right.
That would have added another match.
Luke said apparently this is the second wave of the flu. One was earlier in the fall and now a new one. And according to some scientists, it might have to do with all the smoke and soot put into the air from both the California and Australian fires. Probably. I mean, it could. I'm not sure how it would really atone to having the flu.
Is some virus that they don't know about?
It's like the flu, but it's not really the flu.
It's an ancient flu buried in the bark of the mimosa tree.
In Australia.
I'm just making up shit.
I know.
But
It's probably from all the eucalyptus burning.
Too much weed.
Right?
I was going to look that fire up, and I forgot.
Which fire?
The Australian one.
There's a whole bunch of them.
Well, I know I wanted to look it up.
Which one are you going to look up, though?
Oh my god, the Australian one.
There's a whole bunch of them.
Okay, Australia's one place, and I'm going
Yes,
to look up
and
the
it has
Australia
multiple
fire.
fires. It's mostly bushfires. I guess she got tired of
It's like
being in here.
chlamydia.
It's like chlamydia. It's everywhere.
It's a bushfire.
It's a bushfire.
It's itchy and scratchy.
Gross.
There's our truth.
The 24/7 belt.
Winning the most championships in WWE history. Tonight is the first Monday Night Raw of the new decade, so what's in store for your 2020?
Well, first,
There's Liv Morgan.
Ooh.
Hi, Liv. I'm actually really excited you're here. I've been wanting to get a chance to talk to you. I have tons of questions.
Poor R-Truth.
Patrick, congratulations on your record.
Is she going to become the new 24/7 champ?
But Charlie, I couldn't help to overhear that Rusev is facing Bobby Lashley next week. Which means that Lana is going to be in Lashley's corner.
right?
Which means that Rusev is going to need someone in his corner.
True.
And that is a moment I'd live for.
That's her new catchphrase, a moment to live for.
Yeah, it is.
Aw.
Everybody was so excited about that right now.
Who wouldn't be excited about that?
Right.
It's Liv Morgan.
Luke said, if you think about it, having major fires in Australia and California would wreak havoc on the ecosystem because it would be two separate mini ecosystems being transplanted to other systems.
Yeah, but it would have to pass the Pacific Ocean.
Could you
And
imagine? That's a big
big-
fucking ocean.
Big,
Like, you can go away now.
long way for smoke to travel.
Yeah, there you go. No. Just back
We had
up.
some pretty bad fires.
up.
What was it, 2 years ago? The whole west over here.
Yeah, it was a couple years ago where
I mean,
like,
it was
most of Idaho
smoky
was on
everywhere.
fire.
Like, you couldn't go outside and see the neighbor's house.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
Hey, Hanson.
Luke said, and over 78% of Australia is burning. Over 20 million animals already considered dead. That's pretty sad.
It's Sarah Logan.
I know that in Australia, because of the because of how bad the fires are, that it's causing their own weather system.
Right. That happens.
Yeah, it happens in California too when they have their really big fires. Anyways, and that's what he said. The weather systems are already bringing in clouds and stuff from Australia to California on the west coast. Well,
Logan
that's-
just attacked Charlotte.
Interesting, because we usually get some of the weather from that area because how the systems are.
Our weather comes
But ours
quicker.
is coming
Yeah.
from the other way. It's not
Yeah.
coming from. But
It doesn't
sometimes
come down and up.
sometimes we'll get them from that area. Sometimes, I'm not saying all the time. We've had them come up through Utah before and Idaho. It's been weird, and everybody's like, "What the hell? That's not how it's supposed to be." It's rare, but it has happened. But most of the time, they come up down from Alaska and Canada and down. So.
Weather fronts. Meteorologists.
Yeah. Maybe it'll make enough actual
It's warm
clouds
there
that it'll
because
just rain.
it's basically their July because I'll be watching
Yeah, it's their
Wimbledon.
summertime.
Not Wimbledon, sorry. The Australian Open starts, what, the 15th or
If they
16th?
can have it.
Why couldn't they have it?
I don't know, depending on what area everything's in, I guess.
The world doesn't shut down because something's on fire.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
California does. They can't help it. They're like, "Boo." Looks at a huge rainstorm actually developed in Australia during the rescue attempts, and there is video of the workers doing dances and hugging animals they saved in the rain. Yeah, which is great. I'm glad. In a way, it's funny how Mother Nature works, right? Oh, hey, look, a fire? Okay. Well, I'll just make a storm to
Right? Is she
have
gonna do
rain.
something to her robe?
I think she's going to steal it. I think she
Oh
likes
God, she's beating it up.
like it's a
It's a $20,000 robe.
She's like, it's like an animal that I have to kill. She gonna stomp on it too? Oh, she is. She rubbed
She's
her
cleaned her
feet on it.
boots.
Oh, and threw it on the ground. Charlotte's like, oh, don't you dare.
There's a spear.
Wow, finally got her. Now what?
Get her in the ring. Looks like Sarah Logan's lost quite a bit of weight.
No. No. A gift from her father. Stupid like your father.
You're stupid like your father. Dane Cook.
Like I said, actually, it's funny you said that. A ton of companies that are on Wall Street market didn't open today as they are sending money and helpers to Australia. The stock market actually jumped up a lot due to jobs throwing money into
Twitch.
all these funds. Huh. That's funny.
The fire's going walkabout.
Right?
Yeah, it's going to make it all dirty. You know, the thing is it's only going to get warmer. Like, it's not even all their hottest part of the year yet, is it? I think their hottest part of the year is right now. Like,
Yeah.
this is basically their July.
Yeah. So I think they're go through January. I think they might. I don't know. I haven't really
yeah, so
looked
January
into
will be their July.
a lot of their
And
weather.
then so they still have another month or so of this before it would start their normal rain season.
Right.
And then when winter comes, it's going to be all snowy and there's not going to be any undergrowth and it's just going to be all muddy.
Right.
But
Luke said a ton of Twitch streamers raised over $3.8 million Saturday and yesterday for many Australian relief funds. Well, good for them. Good. Drew McIntyre's next. It's like, I'm too.
do they know what started the
Cool,
fire?
flu.
I haven't looked it up. Was that a match? Did it end?
Yes, it was Charlotte Flair and Sarah Logan, and Charlotte Flair basically won.
Basically, we're not sure.
Yeah, well, I don't know if it was a count out because they never really got back in the ring.
Oh, so they didn't.
So I don't know if you would consider it a count out or not.
Oh, I didn't. I keep going backwards.
It's fine. Maybe they ended it and she's like, and done.
So there was never a match? Go get my robe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So there was no match.
I guess not really. Even though they kind of had one. I have no idea. Anyways, even Luke said including me. So he did some funds too. Good job. We don't have money, so we're not monetized for anything, so
Oh,
we
to
can't
raise?
donate money. Raise money to donate it. Luke said reports are the fires were started just by nature things, just as much higher rate than normal. Add to that, they are in a heavy 3-year drought, so everything is super dry.
Right.
Yeah, it sounds about like
Well, as long as
California.
it wasn't man-made.
Yeah,
Nature does its own thing.
it does, and unfortunately, people and animals are
But
the
when
ones
they're
that suffer for it.
when
But
they're man-made, that's a bad thing.
like that big old fire, that big huge fire that we had or whatever that was,
The one in California?
was it in California? I didn't think it was in
The
California.
one where people died a few years ago?
Maybe. Was it that one?
Mm-hmm.
That was started by a couple in their trailer,
Something like that.
and they didn't know their trailer was starting the fire. So, is this like before Suicide Squad? Is this
like a prequel?
after Suicide Squad, the Birds of Prey? I mean, like, what's the time frame of it?
I don't know anything about it.
Luke said they have to investigate over 180 separately started fires. So far, no man-made ones, but they are still investigating.
Right.
Yeah, but I mean, if anything, I guess it's good that nature started them, but bad at the same time. And how did
Well, I don't
nature
know.
start them?
Like, I don't know their system there. Like, I know that our fires are usually caused by the lack of logging. Like, we don't log out areas,
Yeah, they so have to
and
be
they
cleaned
don't,
out. That
and they
under
don't
stuff
dead
is
out.
so
And I don't know what they do in
bad.
Australia, so I don't even want to speculate.
I don't know. A lot of them are bushfires, from what I understand. So I'm not sure how they do.
Right. But is there forest there? Like, is there logging that should have been done? Like, to clean things out?
Right. In some areas, maybe.
And just get things cleaned up, so if there is fires, they don't burn like this. But maybe this is their lesson, because that's what happened to Yellowstone.
I know.
Is that it wasn't cleaned up, and then it burnt, and then so future generations, it kind of screwed it. It's pretty now again.
Yeah, it finally
But-
got there.
But I was like 12 when that happened. We went there, and it was just, there was no forest.
Yeah,
It was crazy.
I've seen pictures. It's ugly.
But
very
they
ugly.
planted like 1 million trees, and they all grew, and now it's a huge forest again.
Right.
But they clean it out. Like, anytime a tree dies, they get in there and they try to get it out.
Well,
They
and
send
they need
people in there
to.
to clean them out.
And the thing of it is I don't understand why people are so upset, but
With Yellowstone?
no, that Trump, he made that a thing to go in and do that.
Well,
he
you would have to.
he told him it's your fault that these are happening because of this. And it's like, yeah, it is.
I didn't know that.
Because you guys don't, the forest and logging, they don't, all these environmentalist people are like, don't kill the forest, don't log it. And it's like, but you have to go in there and clean that out, or nature will take its course.
Right.
And once nature happens, I don't care, and a lot of times it's not man-made, it is nature.
Some
you
of the
can't
places,
stop it.
Some of the places here you can't get to.
No, I understand that. There's a lot of stuff you can't get to, and that makes a lot of sense.
So McIntyre's just beating up the whole
Ow.
entire freaking
That hurt
clan
your
over
butt.
there.
And then he got in. He's like, no way, Jose. He's like, bah ha ha.
I wonder if Jose's even going to land a punch in this match. This looks
I
like
don't
another
know.
squash match to me.
Well,
Oh, he did.
Hey, everybody has the flu, so we have to,
Well, I know what they could.
right? Luke says, and the size of 78% of Australia burning land was measured and overlaid onto other countries on a map. The land that is burning literally covers 94% of America, all of England except for Eastern Germany, and 82% of Russia.
It's a large fire.
It's big. I don't know how big the continent is of Australia. Oh God, he tripped, poor guy. I'm not sure if he meant to trip or if that was an accident.
I don't know.
Oh. Oh Lord. Oh
This is
God.
going to hurt.
He's like, oh God.
Oh, God. Watch
Oh,
yourself.
oh.
Watch
Lord.
yourself, buddy. Big Drew
Luke says
McIntyre.
bigger than the USA for sure. Well, if the land that's burning covers 94% of America, then yeah. The inner 48 states, anyways. Yeah. I've never looked up the square miles or whatever of the continent of Australia. Like when you look at their little fire map, like if you're not like zoomed in, it looks like all of Australia's on fire. But when you like zoom in, it's not the whole thing. It's
Right.
just like,
You know,
yeah, there's spots all over it, of course, that are on fire, but it's crazy that it's like, oh, here's one, here's one.
I wonder
here's
if they
one.
use firewood to heat. And if they do, if their forests are burning, where would they get their heat for winter? Because they get winters like we do.
Yeah.
It's not like a tropical area.
And done.
Yeah, McIntyre won that.
McIntyre won, and he's like, don't even touch me. He's like, I don't want to be behind him. He's like, now you can do it. The rest like, this guy. What a weirdo.
Yeah.
With
With our fifth match of the night.
It's taking forever.
He just threw No Way over the top right onto all of his freaking rosebuds.
Luke said that actually a lot of Australia does not allow fireplaces or wood grills due to constant fire threat.
How'd that work for him? Just kidding. That didn't work out too
I
well.
don't think it worked out. I think nature just decided to start them on fire anyways. They're like, yeah. Mother Nature's like, fuck it.
She's like,
You get a fire! You get a fire!
She's
You
like,
get a fire!
try to stop me.
You get a fire!
Now when they're man-made, it's totally different.
Yeah,
Disgusting.
it is. Especially when people do it on purpose or do it and don't say anything about it. Usually it's on purpose.
You know, fire starts so fast. Like, I've started like a little fire and it just went woof, and I'm like, good thing there's green grass everywhere. But like out here on our lawn before I went, like when it was all dead that one year.
Remember, and I said, make sure you have the hose out there with you.
Well, it couldn't have went anywhere.
Doesn't matter.
But it's still the point of how fast it burned. I was like, now granted, I'm out there with a freaking torching it on purpose.
Understandable, as I said. Make sure you have the hose on and out there.
I burned quite a bit this summer too, over by the mailbox and stuff.
Yeah. I've always hated conga lines.
Except for the cheeseburger, he seemed like a very nice guy.
Is it because he's a cheeseburger?
I have never had one opportunity to fight for the world title.
Ooh.
Seems criminal, doesn't it?
Seems criminal, doesn't it?
Since everybody is too scared to fight me,
Well, I don't want to keep petting you. It's obnoxious. Why don't you just go somewhere else?
In the Royal
Nah.
Rumble.
Meow.
Oh, I hope he
No.
wins the Royal Rumble.
so who have we got so far? We've got
No. Just lay down.
Randy Orton, Roman Reigns, apparently Brock Lesnar.
And now when he like apparently Brock Lesnar.
If you walk in off the street, lads, when it's all said and done, there can be only 3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1, and go.
So they're gonna put NXT guys in there. It looks like because they're saying it. So does that mean if they win, they get a chance to wrestle for the NXT title at WrestleMania?
Why would it be the NXT title when they be able to go for the WWE stuff?
Well, you have to.
Raw and whatnot?
They usually wrestle which organization they're with. But
I don't think that's how it goes.
like if
anyways.
McIntyre wins, he'll wrestle Brock. If Roman wins, he'd wrestle the Fiend.
Looks
Oh, I
like-
guess it's not Black. Oh, go ahead.
Oh.
We got
Luke
commercials.
said there was a report today that states if America suffered from only half of the fires they started in Australia and they spread like they did, the U.S. would not be able to stop the spread at all due to all the lack of safety procedures and the high amount of flammable materials just laying around in shitty buildings. Yeah.
It's biblical. I never read the Bible, so I don't know the biblical part of it, but I'd have to Google it.
I have no idea.
I just figure Yellowstone will blow up and take care of everybody.
You're right.
That'll be a fire.
Totally. I can't wait for that to happen.
It'll probably be another 26,000 years.
Damn it. I really wanted to see it happen.
You want to watch it?
Yeah,
I
for the
watch it, I wanna be
2.5
in-
seconds, I'll be alive to see it.
I'd want to be in Florida if that was happening. I guess you could live in Mexico. It'd be fine.
Mexico, Florida, Mexico, Florida, Mexico.
Trump gets his wall put up, and then Yellowstone's going to blow up, and so we're all tearing the wall down so we can get across it. Run away! We can't get over the wall! Son of a bitch!
Why did we even ask for this? Ah! It's funny and silly.
Get a get enough warning and then be like, we open the border, all you guys can come up. We go down there, lock it up again. You can't come in this country. You want it in there. Now burn.
You wanted to be in the United States so bad.
Go to Idaho, Montana. No, Jesus.
That's funny.
Fantasy booking.
Fantasy
We
booking.
got fantasy freaking, I don't even know what I'm...
Fantasy world catastrophe.
Right? Makes you wonder if it did erupt, like a big eruption, if there'd be earthquakes, and if there wouldn't be tsunamis on the coast. Because it's such a huge volcano.
You would think it would trigger something else.
San Andreas Fault.
Right? That'd be awesome.
Not with the volcano going off at the same time.
What the fuck ever?
I'm going to be driving to Mexico on I-15.
You just have to go to Texas. You have to take an angle down. You can't go straight. Don't go near California.
I was
That
just
place
gonna
is going to
take
fall off.
I-15.
That place is
That
gonna...
way I can't get lost. Just follow the road. You can literally go a mile from our house, get on the interstate, and drive all the way to Los Angeles without turning.
I don't want to go to Los Angeles.
It's on the way to Mexico.
I don't want to go to Los Angeles to go to Mexico.
I guess you could go north.
If it's falling off the face of the earth, I don't want to go there.
You could probably go to Alaska.
Probably.
It'd be warm for a while. But then it would get really cold with the winter, with the ash in the sky for 7 years.
Right? You'd have to make sure that you're ready for cold.
And had food.
Right?
Lots of cows with no grass, so it wouldn't work.
Yep.
You'd have to have potatoes. Hey, handsome. Why are you so handsome?
You just have to eat wild animals.
The
Luke
animals
said-
would die because there's no grass.
Luke said, do you guys know what the Armageddon clock is?
Yeah, it was the 21st of December 2012.
Was that the Armageddon clock?
I don't know.
No. End of the world clock?
That was the Mayan calendar thing.
I guess that's a no. We don't really know what it is. He said no. And laughed. That's fine. I love that. No. Is it an end of world clock?
Well, no matter what, it would be man-made, and so it can't be accurate.
Right? No matter what man did it. Whether it was Mayan people or Egyptian people or whoever did it.
You just give kisses.
No.
Well, you're handsome with it.
No kissing.
He's gonna just jump on you.
No.
Stop.
Brat. Brat.
Here comes Alistair. Is he wrestling?
Yes, he is wrestling attire. Who's he gonna wrestle though?
Maybe he's the member, and they introduced him first to get rid of the surprise.
I guess there's a possibility. Or are they gonna pull the whole Buddy Murphy stuff some more?
I could see something like that
Oh
happening.
no!
Oh no!
Shelton Benjamin's
Shelton.
already in there.
We saw that.
I'm like, wait a minute! Wasn't there a guy in the ring?
Just put your head down. I don't want to keep dealing with you.
Right? That's why I was like, oh, dude, seriously. I don't want to touch you anymore. It's like I'm very needy. I need you to pet me a lot. I need it.
He's like a woman with daddy issues. 1, 2.
Is that what that is? Well, I guess I don't have any of those. He's sitting down.
His idiot stuff. Oh! Crap.
It's terrifying. Luke said, it's a clock that is made by scientists. so people.
What
That is
scientists, though?
calculated from world social issues, climate issues, and wartime issues. Midnight means World War III. It usually sits on 3 till midnight, which is relatively safe. But due to the fires and Iran thing, it is now sitting at half a minute till midnight, which is really bad. The clock didn't even get that close during the Cuban Missile Crisis.
That's funny.
That's funny. They're like, look, we made this clock that's going to protect everything.
When I hear the word scientist, the first thing that goes to my head is who pays for their grants or pays their salary.
Yeah, for their research.
That's how we find out if they're biased or non-biased.
True. Very true.
As I just need to know where they get their money.
Yep, because they have to have money in order to do stuff.
But if they get their money from independent inventions and things like that,
True.
I'll listen to them.
Right.
But I have to know where they get their money from. Look at Alistair.
They're staring into each other. Staring holes.
But I do that with everything, right? Like, you always follow the money.
Oh, yeah.
It doesn't matter what it is. Even politics, follow the money.
Yep.
Where's the money lead? Is he gonna guillotine you?
I guess.
He's gonna do his little spin kick.
He's going to do a spin kick, but he needs to work on his balance.
Smack it.
So his leg doesn't shake all weird. Is he done?
Yes.
He's done.
And Alistair Black is your winner.
Poor
Winner,
Shelton.
winner, chicken dinner.
He didn't even have a chance.
Oh, God. Buddy
Oh,
Murphy
see, Buddy Murphy came down.
attacks him after the bell.
See, there's Buddy Murphy.
Buddy Murphy's tired of losing to him.
He's like, I'm tired of being sick with the flu. I'm coming out to get you. He's like, I have a fever. He said, it's an independent group of 150 scientists from over 60 countries, and literally no money comes from any governments or political parties. And you can do research on internet to see they are honestly independent.
Yeah, I'll definitely look into it. That's kind of fun stuff. It's that ancient alien theorist type fun stuff.
Right?
Which I'm into. She doesn't like that stuff. But.
It's only because they say aliens do everything. That's the only part about it I don't like.
Aliens.
It's silly.
So it's
The rest of it's interesting, yes, history and stuff.
It's
like that, but
150
alien stuff is weird.
scientists that are independently wealthy that get together and figure it out, the math and stuff.
Right.
Because there's always math. There's always an equation.
Right. Math. They have to predict things.
And then
They're predicting.
And then you'd have to say, what is doom, right? Like,
Yeah, what is doom?
is doom just a population decrease, or is it an extinction of all?
Humanity?
Would it
Everything?
be humans or would it be animals? Or is it just a decrease in population?
I don't know. Buddy Murphy's got a chair on him.
This
He's
is gonna hurt.
Oh,
Damn.
That's terrible. Luke says it's scientists from different fields like political science, animal science,
Nice.
alien science.
No aliens. It's got RH blood type.
Buddy Murphy's like, "See, I can do it too.
Well, he just put black down.
Right?
He said something about World War III.
Yeah, I say midnight is when the world is literally facing World War III. He had remarked earlier how they're trying to vote on starting up the draft again or whatever.
I wonder what they would draft up to. Because in World War II, they drafted up to the age of 39 because they needed so many soldiers. But I don't know if they would need that many soldiers now. What'd you do to him?
It touched his ear. I didn't do anything bad to him. I'll do it to you too, Missy. Basically, I touched the hair on the outside, on his ear on the inside, so it made it tickle.
Right.
I didn't do anything mean to him.
Yeah, it would be interesting to see if they would bring the draft. And I don't know what they would be drafting for. They'd have to start war first.
Yeah,
And
it's
there's
like,
nobody.
why the fuck would they even open up the drafting?
Who's gonna fight us? Because Iran's not gonna fight us. They wouldn't stand a chance. They wouldn't last 5 minutes. So it would have to be big countries that would have to get involved for it to even make sense.
For them to even draft.
And why would China want to go bankrupt to fight us? It wouldn't make any sense. And I could see Russia maybe wanting to give us a shot, take a shot at the champ.
Right. Looks like 18 to 30 is what the government website said yesterday if the draft is enacted. They
Right.
should change that to 21 because from what I understand, 18 isn't old enough to drink and it's not old enough to smoke. So
But
you
you
shouldn't
can
be old enough to go die. Fuck them. They should change that.
Yeah.
Shouldn't be 18. They should basically say that you're not an adult at 18, you're still a child.
And they have to
that
make the decisions for you.
And nobody can make your parents have to still, your guardian or parent has to still make decisions for you until you turn 21. If they're going to pull the garbage that they've been pulling.
And you should be able to go to prison.
Luke's trying to say Russia is the main one wanting to step in with support from Iran.
Well, that's fine. They can support them.
North Korea and other Middle Eastern countries.
All this stuff's already.
That's hilarious.
All this stuff's already happened before. It's nothing to worry about.
That's funny.
No, stop.
Right?
Like I tell my daughter, I was like, don't even worry about it. When I was growing up, it was the whole Middle East and how Russia was going to help. And
Fucking Russia. They are going to do shit.
I used to have anxiety about this crap when I was
Right.
younger. Like, especially everything escalating, because I thought, oh, I'm going to be drafted when I turn 18, and this is going to be the biggest war ever. And it's like, it's just a bunch of propaganda. We'll see if anything
Scare
happens.
tactics.
We'll honestly see if Russia decides to take a shot at the champ. All they have to do
There's
is send
no
a
way.
missile at us and see what happens. I don't think it's going to happen. Although it would suck going to war in fucking Russia. Like how cold it is there. It would just suck.
He's trying to say Russia's a direct supporter of Iran. So when Trump went after Iran, he upset Russia.
It's fine. He had to. What's funny is I heard a joke and it's so true. It's like, I guess Iran's looking for a new general. Trump's even, what's that called? Job search? I said it to you last night.
Yeah, he's making jobs in other countries.
He's creating jobs in other countries.
In other countries.
Like he's creating so many jobs, he's creating them in other countries. I thought that was pretty funny. No, it needed to be done, what he did. Like, you can't just sit there and be terrorized.
You can't have him terrorize an embassy. That's fucking bullshit. That's bullshit what they did.
He did what needed to be done, and now we'll see what the consequences are.
The AOP, war is our peace. They're coming out by themselves. The Office
Yeah, because
of
he's not going to come out to their music.
Because they are their own thing. By themselves. They're their own thing. By themselves. By themselves. By themselves. Can you just go away? I'm tired of touching you guys. It's obnoxious. I don't want to do it.
Burn it down.
So, won't your arm kind of get a little tired? You'd be like, oh God, do we have to keep it up here?
Or what?
Oh, the AOP guys, so that Seth could come down there like, "Arr."
Oh.
And then when the camera went by him, they put their
Who's
arms
going to be
down.
the guy? I thought it was going to be Aleister Black because it was all dark in there.
I don't know.
Now it's not going to be Aleister because he just got put out with a chair shot.
Right? Looks like the only issue I have is the general was killed in Iraq or Iran. I think he meant Iran. Right? At an actual peace conference. That seems wrong to me, but I do think the general needed to be stopped, but not there. A peace conference for who? Was it a peace conference and talks?
Well, he was the one that was attacking our embassy.
Yeah, so how's that a peace conference?
That wasn't
That's not
very
fucking
peaceful.
peaceful. That's like these motherfuckers who are like, we're having a goddamn peace rally, and they go around fucking burning down fucking shops and killing people, but we're peaceful. We're motherfucking peaceful.
Right.
It's like bullshit. Called bullshit. Total bullshit.
I don't. Why is he the chosen one all of a sudden?
I don't know, but I hate it.
The
I don't like
Messiah
hearing him
of
talk.
Monday night.
Ugh, barf. He makes me want to throw up on so many levels. He makes me sick.
You did this. I gave you Monday Night Raw.
Oh, he said the Iran general was killed in Iraq at a peace conference involving ceasefire talks with multiple countries.
I wonder if they'll cease fire. That's it's
Yeah,
funny.
they were still attacking the embassy as that was going on.
Was it? I don't
So
know how it worked.
if that was happening while they were still attacking the U.S. embassy, how is that
Right.
being peaceful?
We don't need to talk about politics.
just
Just the fact that the dude is dead now is all that really matters. Iran has been a pain in our ass for years and years and years and years.
right?
I mean, literally since Reagan, and probably before that.
Probably.
Monday Night Messiah. We'll see if that takes off. Here comes Kevin Owens.
Bleh. Stupid Seth Rollins. Look, nobody's getting upset with you.
Oh, no,
I
no,
don't care
no.
that you're telling us stuff.
You can talk. It's
He
fine.
said, "Don't get upset with me." I'm not
No,
even
no,
upset.
no.
I was upset that stupid Seth Rollins was talking. That's what I was upset about.
I honestly, it takes a
lot.
lot more than political science to get me upset. I was a political science major in college. Like,
The funny part about it is it's only one side. Like the
I-
news is telling you blah blah blah.
yeah,
but
you have to
what's
be
the whole
so
story?
careful of the news anymore because the news wants to create news instead of report.
Yeah.
And
So
so
I don't
it's-
really believe in the news outlets.
All of them, any of them.
That's what I mean. None of
you
them.
have to
Doesn't
listen to
matter.
both of them and be like, okay, what's the common thread that's the same?
Yeah.
That's the only way you can get your news.
Like some of it. Not even all of it though, because that's only one part.
Right, but you'll never know the real stories
No.
because they'll keep that stuff hidden.
Oh,
Both
yeah.
sides, they don't want any.
Yeah, no.
So it's like, how can I get the truth? And it's like you have to literally decipher and use code. It's like biblical stuff. Like, what does the Bible really mean?
Who's it gonna be? He's ready for him to come out.
Vince McMahon.
It's Vince McMahon! It's gonna be Vince McMahon!
The Big Show, right?
Show
It's
strength.
the Big Show.
Big. Oh, it's
We talked
the
about
Big
him.
Show.
Or we haven't seen him in years. We talked about him earlier, and he shows up.
That's funny. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious.
Why was he sitting in the dark?
I don't know. Maybe they just didn't want people to know he was there. Seth was like, "Oh my god, it's the Big Show!" I think he might pee his pants in excitement. He's like, "Dude, I can't do it! No!"
So bad it's gonna kill me.
Good, you can take these rotten little monsters out with you. Too funny. We got the Big Show out here. And I'm not sure who's going to do what is going on. But Samoa Joe and Kevin Owens are out of the ring. And the other three can't decide who's going to go in first. So, and I don't know the Authors of Pain's names, so sorry. But one of the Authors of Pain guys is like, "Hello, I'm going to hit with the Big Show." And the Big Show just smacked him and he fell down. And then he smacked him, and he fell down. And now he's throwing Seth Rollins around. You know, Seth Rollins, the Beast Slayer. He's so awesome. He's trying to make himself the Messiah of Monday Night Raw or whatever the hell he wants. I wish he wouldn't call himself that. It's really annoying to me. I find that very offensive. Offensive. And now we're on commercial.
Oh, good. I didn't miss anything.
Not really. They just kind of started the match. They couldn't figure out who's going to be in the match first with the Big Show. So they had the Big Show out there. And then Akar and Rezar. I'm guessing that's how you say their names. Thanks,
Right.
Luke, for telling me their names. Anyway, so one of those dudes was out there. And then he got beat up. And then the other guy got hit outside the ring by the Big Show. And then the Big Show threw Seth Rollins into the ring and beat him a little bit. And then Seth Rollins rolled out of the ring. And then all three of the other side were out of the ring.
So we get to see the AOP back, finally. This is their first match.
Yes, their actual match where they're actually wrestling in an actual real match.
The excitement. Cut it with a knife.
Knives! Cutting! Excitement. No? Yes. Why are you throwing things on the
I'm
ground?
just trying to grab stuff.
You need to put your little mic back on.
This one?
Oh, you got it on. Oh, good job. I thought it was still up there, but that's an earbud.
Yeah. That's so I can listen to the show. I have it hooked through there. So now I can hear myself. Oh, it's like real time.
Like real time, and you're hearing yourself talky, 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 talk. Can you hear us whisper? Is it amazing? Does it give you tingles?
No.
You're like, it's so creepy, stop it!
It's funny because it can rehear it, so it loops.
Right? That's funny.
Like, so if they were at home. I don't see how it could, though. That's funny. What?
I don't know. So you can hear it.
I hear just fine.
No, I meant like you're saying it's looping.
Well, I thought it was, but maybe it's not.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no, it is. Yeah, I don't know why it loops. Oh, I bet I do. Because it's picking it up live with that. And then once it plays that, it's picking up that. So I'm getting both. It's not looping through this. It's just that it's picking up both signals.
Oh, okay. But if it's played on something else, it won't have that.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, because you would just be watching it on one
Right.
thing.
Okay.
We have two windows open.
Right. So Luke said one more thing, and then if he says anything more political, I'm not reading it.
That's
I'm
silly.
just kidding. I'm kidding.
You're free to say whatever you want.
I know.
It's
I'm
America.
Luke says Iran needs to be checked, but I have my reasons to question the whole thing, especially when during the election of Obama's second term, Trump tweeted that Obama is a farce who would attack Iran during his re-election run, and Republicans should be weary of it. But yet here he is doing the same thing, and I saw his tweets, so I knew he tweeted it. Yeah, but it's different circumstances, because when Obama was in, they weren't attacking a U.S. embassy.
Well, they might have attacked an embassy. I don't know how many embassies they've attacked over the years.
Right?
Obama didn't have the spine to
He didn't
attack
have the
them,
balls,
to attack them,
cojones,
Like-
marbles.
like to actually take care of the thing. But neither did Bush.
No, he didn't either.
And
Nobody said
so
anything bad about Obama. Bush was just as bad.
it's not. It's just that Trump's a different type of a leader.
Yeah, he is.
He just is different than the rest. He's
he's
a
a douchebag
billionaire.
and everybody hates
He
him.
can't be bought. He's a dick.
Right? He's a fucking dick.
He
We all
pa-
know he's a dick.
He passes anti-gun laws, which irritate. He passed more anti-gun laws in 2 years than Obama did in all 8.
Yeah.
Like, so I am not a Trump supporter.
No.
But on the same hand, I am not a Hillary supporter, and that's all we had. We only had the 2 choices.
Yep.
So we'll see what choices we have this time around. Do we already know?
I don't know. The Democrats,
Do the
there's
Democrats-
so many of them. They have like
Oh, they didn't pick
13
yet?
people.
All right.
I don't think they've really narrowed it down to a couple even.
I wasn't sure when they were going to do it.
I have no idea. I just know that there's just too many, so it just makes you go, whatever.
Just got to see what they come with, and I don't understand in this day and age how there is not a strong third party
It's so silly.
that's in the middle, like
Right?
just a normal human being that is okay with this and okay with that.
Right? Because there should be. Like, a lot of people are. It's like...
It's become so polarizing in America that you've got hate groups on both sides. They literally just can't stand each other. And it's like, okay, well, we're going to have a civil war. Well, let us have World War III before the Civil War, or should we have the Civil War before we have World War III? It's honestly what it looks like. Or is America just going to implode on itself because the sides are so divided that World War III won't be necessary because they'll just one of the other countries will just fill the void that's left. Anytime that you have a vacuum that's created when a giant collapses, it gets filled.
It's true.
So who fills it? Would it be the Muslims that fill it? Would it be Russia that fills it? Would it be China that fills it?
It's very
Or
true.
can America have a civilized civil war?
Right.
I don't see that happening.
Right.
But
I think you're funny. He's like, I'll stop there to prevent a possible argument. He was arguing. Nobody's arguing. And he said, let's just say I will never believe in Trump, and I'm not a Hillary fan either.
that's the point.
That's the horrible. That's the crux of the problem. That's it. That's where people who are in the middle. That's where you're stuck.
It was which one is the best evil? Right now, Hillary wins. We don't have guns at all.
Right.
Trump wins, and right when they take your guns away is when it just collapses. That's when it's gonna turn. Because I look at it, and I don't even like to talk about this, but I might as well throw it out there. Is what's happening in America right now is the same thing was happening in Germany in the 20s.
It's so true, though.
And with the socialist,
facts,
you just
it's
start to
true.
see the socialist groups trying to rise up. It's the same thing. Hitler did the same rise to power with the socialists. It's just scary. If they disarm us, if they take away our own ability to fight back, there's no way that you're not going to end up dead from it.
Right.
Within 20 years, which would be 1939, 1938, 1940, and we know what happens in those years with the socialists.
Yeah.
And it's just scary, and that's the only thing that scares me about anything. I am not scared of a big world war,
Right.
but I am scared of socialists in America. That is terrifying.
It is pretty terrifying. That probably scares me, too. It's the only thing that probably scares me about it.
Because we've already seen it. The history's already done it. And
Yeah, it's
we're
not-
only
it's not-
we're literally 100 years away from it have happened. Mm-hmm. And so it's right there. Like, it shouldn't be that hard to go, oh, that's exactly what'll happen.
Back up, everybody.
But for some
Let's take a
reason,
big picture look at this.
everybody is like, well, I need everything for free.
Yeah.
And it's like,
Maybe you should work a little bit for it.
nothing's free. It's going to
Just
cost you lives.
It's okay.
But anyways, that's it. I'm
Yeah.
done. I'm done
Anyways,
talking
like says, the
politics.
primaries are usually in the next couple of months.
Right.
And he says, from what I've seen, the main Democratic contenders are Senator Elizabeth Warren, Joe Biden, Bernie Sanders is kind of hanging in, and Michael Bloomberg just joined a couple weeks ago. That's a real strong front they got there.
Ouch.
I don't mean to be rude, but it's like, what?
Well, Biden is he's the one that's in trouble with all the
I know.
with his son and all that stuff.
I know.
And embezzling monies and all
And
that.
Elizabeth Warren's like the Pocahontas. And
Oh God, is that who that one
yes,
is?
yes, that's who she is.
She has like less than 1% Indian or something. And she's Native American.
Yes. You better jump on that bandwagon,
I'm
Steve.
not. I am Native American.
Plus African. Let's jump on all
I
that
have
bandwagon.
1% black in me. It doesn't count. Well, I mean, she
According to what's her
Elizabeth
face, it
Warren.
does.
I think she went to college
She's
with it.
funny. I think so.
But
It would depend on
anyways,
what you
it doesn't
were.
matter. Any one of those four
This
against
is funny.
Trump
It's
is
cute.
going to be interesting to see. It's just
Right.
going to be interesting.
Right.
I have a feeling that this impeachment is going to turn the House back over. They're going to beat up the Big Show. It's over.
They
Big
ended
Show,
it.
Kevin
the
Owens.
Big Show's getting his ass beat by the AOP.
With a chair, though. They got disqualified.
Yeah, they did get disqualified.
So they won.
Looks like Samoa Joe's back in there trying to beat them up. And Seth's getting his nose in it now. They're getting Samoa Joe out, and Seth is like, I'm going to take out the show with a curb stomp, it looks like.
Yeah, Show's going to get stomped.
Is he there?
Is he going to stomp him with the wrong foot? No, he's got.
Kevin Owens saved his ass.
Here comes the knockout punch. Boom! Hurt
It's
his
like,
hand.
oh, that hurt my hand. His face was hard.
That looks like it's it. What a way to end our show. Thank you, Luke. Hopefully you're not upset with us. Because we're not trying to upset people.
No, nobody's trying to upset anybody. It's just
just got a
it's
little-
life. It's just what it is.
It's why it's political's not the best way to
Yeah,
go.
but it's all right. Anyways, it looks like they've got a Randy Orton AJ Styles match next week on Raw, and then Alistair versus Buddy next week on Raw. And then they've got next week Brock Lesnar again live on Raw. So we've got him again next week. We've got Rusev versus Bobby Lashley. Wow, they're gonna get everybody off the flu and into the fight. And then next week they're gonna have a fist fight, and then they still have another question mark of who's gonna be with Samoa Joe and Kevin Owens, and then we have Seth Rollins and the AOP. Okay, so they're gonna have another guest appearance from somebody. It's not gonna be the Big Show with
They're going to
them?
have an actual fist fight next week.
An actual fist fight.
So if I'm Kevin Owens and those guys, I'm recruiting Tyson Fury.
Right? Anyways, Luke was saying that Bloomberg might be a force. His ex met New York mayor and ex-owner of the New York Times, which will super frustrate Trump. And then he says, I'm not upset. I'm just not ever happy with anything involving Trump.
Right? Hey, I feel you, man. I haven't been happy with a president since I was in college. Bush frustrated the shit out of me. I mean, oh my gosh.
20 years.
Because
in
when
the
I was
making.
in college, it was freaking Clinton. And I didn't mind Clinton because I was a Democrat back in those days. Now I'm just independent altogether. But back in those days, I was a hardcore Democrat. But they were a different... Democrats aren't the same nowadays as they were then. So I feel like I've said the exact same. And then the two parties have just pulled away, and I'm kind of in the middle, like,
Right.
there's a lot of real estate here.
Right.
Like, my friends get so mad at me. I have a group of friends that think I am the Rush Limbaugh. And then I have another group of friends that think I'm a, like, crazy socialist. And I'm like, seriously, I can't be both, guys. Which one am I? And it just depends on what group I'm talking to, because I'm going to basically piss off both groups.
Yeah, it's true.
I can't help it. I piss people off all the time. Like, especially this one. She gets mad at me all the time for half of my stuff that I want.
I just learned not to talk.
Socialize schools. Segregate the shit out of schools. Socialize the school system. If you learn at this level, you're at this school. If you learn at this level, you're at that school. If you learn at this level, you're at that school. I want separation and segregation with schools.
Right.
Because that's the only way to push the
Education.
brilliance through.
Education.
And most of the kids
they
that
complain
aren't
about a lot.
equal with the top kids, it's just because of their home life.
Oh, some of them. Mm-hmm.
So they need the extra attention. But they don't need the extra attention in the classroom taking away from the other kids that are getting the extra attention at home. Those kids need to be separate. It all needs to be separate, and that's okay. Separation is okay.
And on that note, Luke is saying, have a great night, guys.
Everybody have a good night.
And hopefully he'll be here Wednesday. And Luke is going to work for a few weeks. I can't remember when he said. I know it's sometime in January, but I can't remember when he said it would start. Anyways, so we might be missing our mod for a few weeks at some point. You, bummer. Anyways, have a great night, Luke. Thanks
All right,
so
man.
much for being in here with us. We appreciate it a lot. Oh, he's at work now. Well, get back to work.
That's awesome. All right, man. Well, I appreciate you, and I appreciate everybody out there. And thank you for watching Wrestling Gab. Bye-bye.
Bye.